Did y'all niggas know that in middle school, elementary, because you're not learning your alphabet in middle school. Hopefully not. But did you niggas know that in elementary school they changed the alphabet song?
What was the alphabet song? I don't even know if I remember the original.
You do. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Oh.
Yeah. So they changed it because you know that one part, like the bridge, or like I guess that's like the second verse.
P.
Really? Like elemental P.
Yeah.
Like too many kids were getting confused and thought that elemental was one letter, but also
stupid ass kid.
I know.
Can't fucking Pangea.
Wait, but it gets better. Niggas also thought that YN YN or ANZ was like close to like the end of the alphabet. So they changed it to A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N. And it's O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Nah.
Yeah.
That changed the whole tone. Like, they changed the whole, like, cadence and everything.
Yeah, they remixed it, man.
That's not the boss.
They remixed it. But I think we'll have smarter kids, right? Like, I know Elemental, we just like that shit because it just flowed off the tongue. You know what I'm saying? But
we all knew what it meant. We just kind of laughed it off. Like, you know, it became like a joke.
yeah.
But we all knew they were, 4 separate letters.
Yeah. We had critical thinking.
I feel like you're supposed to have the captions up anyway when you're doing the song, and it should be very clear.
Supposed to be looking at the letters.
The
It's not just
the karaoke shit. You're supposed to have all the letters.
This is a karaoke. Yeah, this is a karaoke.
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually pretty disappointed by that. You know, because it definitely changes the melody.
Yeah.
And the worst thing you could do in a remix is fuck with the melody.
This is fucking Biden's America, man. This is where we at, dog. This is just what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all remember anything from that time? Like, what's a memory from like elementary school that y'all remember? Like any songs that y'all like was like, yo, I fuck with that. Or like, what was y'all like bag in elementary school or even pre-K? Like anything that y'all was like, yeah, nah, that was my shit. Like I always was stacking up the blocks or,
The computer class, I forgot what the name of the program was that taught you how to type and type fast.
Yeah, I forgot that shit was cool too, but I remember that.
Yeah. I prided myself in typing the fastest out of everybody. I wasn't always the most accurate, but I finished a sentence verse.
So you was like, you had because eventually they changed it to, it wasn't how fast you typed, it was how accurate it was.
Yeah,
I never cared about
there's
that.
There's like a metric.
I just wanted to finish before everybody else. I'd be like, done. I'm playing the games now.
Yeah.
Playing pinball.
Yo, that and the fucking, when you finish a test first, bro, you slam that pencil down to let everybody else know that niggas is slacking.
It's just something about being done first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Except for,
a couple ways that doesn't work.
Yeah, what was the name of that program?
Yeah, I don't know.
Niggas want it now? You want it on your iPhone?
Anybody want a rematch? Anybody want smoke? You know what I'm saying? 3 times champion Damon Galbo over here typing king. You need that trophy and shit, bro. Yeah, no, I always every time I was typing in that shit and like it when you press space, it like you can't go back and correct any letters and shit like that. Like it's just permanent. That shit killed me, man. That shit killed me.
That actually was, we were supposed to learn how to type there, but I actually didn't learn how to type fast until high school. More like middle school. In AIM chat rooms, having like multiple bitches that I was like trying to DM, because back then, girls, if you took too long to respond back, like they thought you were ignoring them, or they thought you I don't know.
It's so funny how it's so funny how it's the opposite now, because I feel like if you respond too quick now, you're perceived as like thirsty.
Yeah, we give you the ick. They give you we give them the ick.
Even I don't like that. Quickly. I don't like if you respond too quickly, honestly. Like if I'm doing something and I'm just trying to like send a text and then not touch my phone for 30 minutes, but you're responding back in 30 seconds, it's like, all right, come on, nigga. Take it.
I'm not
Just
gonna
take
lie,
it.
I got an email like that earlier. I'm like, yo, y'all wildin'. I was not. I was definitely gonna respond tomorrow, but like now we're having a conversation, and I'm disappointed.
Corporate's
about
different
that.
for sure. I get emails and I schedule it to like a weird time. Like I did that shit today actually. Like I got an email at like 10:57. I was about to respond immediately, and I was like, you know what? Let me schedule this to 11:13.
Like, nah, I don't want them to think I'm too available.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you can't be thinking I'm right in front of my computer waiting for your email, you know?
Yeah.
But it kind of also comes to the
for
same
sure.
thing with like text messages for sure. Have y'all ever had one of those moments where y'all sent like a risky text and then threw y'all phone or like started doing some other shit? Like just gotta distract some shit?
Yeah, for sure.
I have a very vivid memory of a story attached to that. But if y'all have something to share first, y'all should, because I'm about to
I don't have a story.
All right, I'll share it.
He's done it. He just ain't got no story. Like, that's cool. Nah, yeah, I've definitely done that. You know, just how do I want to frame it without sounding like the creepiest nigga alive?
Nah, come on, man.
But just you gotta just like feign ignorance a little bit. Like, oh, oh, I look, so nice in this outfit. Word? I mean, I ain't seen you, so I can agree or disagree. The expectation there. It's like, okay, well, let me show him. So that's when you throw the phone. Like, all right, cool. Let me see if I get an attachment off that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta be
when
like
that shit work.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah,
and that shit work. That shit like Inception kind of.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I really see it, so I can't really, give that opinion.
Can't really judge.
You know
So you didn't ask.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't ask.
Yeah, you just throwing out.
You
You
know?
just making like factual statements.
Yeah, factual statements.
Yeah, factual statements, man. Like sometimes all you need is factual statement flirting. Like that's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
as long as we all on the same page, like that, like we working with the same information.
Yeah. The memory
it's definitely happened.
The last memory I have of doing that, I was always asking somebody out. Like when I was younger, that's what my shit was. It was always T9 texting, and I think the last memory I have is like I think 7th or 8th grade, where like I was asking one of the cutest girls in my grade to be my Valentine. And I was just, I was like, yeah, when you're younger, you just like beat around the bush a little bit. It's like, yo, I got a question. I got something to ask you. You know what I mean? Like, well, one of those like moments where it's like, yeah, there's somebody in my grade, I'm really feeling. I'm ashamed to say that I was definitely one of those niggas. Like one of those like, yeah, there's somebody in my grade. You got to guess.
One of my follower ass niggas.
Yeah, talking to the person. One of my followers. Oomph. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I think will you be my Valentine? And I threw the phone. I dove into bed, bro. I was like, I dove under the covers. Like I was scared. Like that shit was like a live grenade. And then I waited for the sound. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, like sending texts like were. Like, it was different back then. When you got a text back then, it was like, because of the effort and shit like that. Now you can just type, it's all quick. Whoop, that's easy. But, like, back then, that shit
you don't see the bubbles. You didn't see the bubbles back then. You didn't see, like, when they were typing back.
Yeah. So
you didn't know anticipation, how you muted.
Yeah. So, I was just sitting under my blanket waiting. And then the ding came in. They wasn't even fly back then. Now at least you got like a ringtone. You could set your own shit. And it was straight up ding. And I look. And she said, yeah. She actually said yes. You know what I'm saying? That was a success story for me. From young Tren. I was like, yo, I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, playing it cool. Like, yeah, cool. So obviously I was like, yo, Dad, can we go to the store? I gotta get, some Valentine's Day chocolates and shit like that. I gotta get something for, my Valentine. Go get the chocolates and shit like that. And then I give it to her the day of. But that's when I learned that shit didn't even really matter anyway, because she was already dating another nigga in the grade. So, I mean, she said yes out of the sake. I think she felt bad, you know what I'm saying? But
damn.
Yeah.
I mean, did she give something to you?
I don't remember. So she probably.
So
yeah, I probably.
That's kind of the problem.
Yeah, I got a hug. That was it.
That's kind of the problem,
fellas. Is a hug a gift? Yeah.
Nah, that's the problem with Valentine's Day in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no expectation for the guy to get anything, so a girl is incentivized to have multiple Valentines because there's no skin in the game for her. You know what I'm saying? She could just now if she had to get multiple gifts for other guys, she wouldn't do that shit, and she'd be very selective about who she chose.
Right.
So it's like you asking to be her to be your Valentine is asking her to let you give her.
Can
stuff.
I give you something? It's asking for consent to get you a gift. Yeah, you can give me a gift. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
And I'm gonna give you a hug.
But that should be enough, bro. Right? You know, feelings and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure.
It happened to me a couple times.
That's what they bring to the table now. Hugs.
Yeah. That's what I say, man. Can a hug be a gift? Yo, hugs are nice though, man. Like a nice hug sometimes.
Hugs are nice.
Really be hitting.
Hugs are nice. I'm a big hug person. Like, not like I hug everybody. What I'm saying is, like, if you see a woman and she look like she give great fucking hugs, like, that really does excite me.
Who do you think gives the best hugs? Like, how can you look at somebody and tell? What are the signs?
So it's a couple. Like, first of all, not everybody hug is the same, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. Is there the, kind of the rock factor? You know what I'm saying? Is she a rocker? Does she look like she's a rocker? Does she look like she?
Cooking.
Yeah.
Does she look like? Because I don't like the elbows on my shoulder hug. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm going low, but put your arms above my arms and like wrap around my back.
I don't like the upper hug. I fuck with the upper hug.
I don't like the upper hug. That's not my shit.
Because it's like a chemistry. It's like a dance, right? Like it's I go low, you go high type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like no. I wanna feel your body on my body.
Yeah, you want like a
you know what I'm saying? Like
embrace, yeah, I feel you.
Like because I am aware my hug at nigga.
Tren just want titties on his chin.
Me? I want titties on my chin. Nah.
That's why you like him going over.
Nah, it just feels like it works.
Bunch
you know
of
what I'm saying? Nah, it just feels like it works. Like when you get those types of hugs, it's like you go up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if we're both wrapped around, it's just like it just feels too tight.
Nah. I won't. My hands are low. My hands are like waist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like what do they call it? The nape of the back type shit.
Never heard
so
that word,
you have a clean, like, you can slot in under that because my arms are out like this, so you can slot in right under that. Because again, I wanna feel your, I wanna feel your body on mine. So again, shoulder and chest placement matters, right? You could look at a woman and be like, yo, she looks like she gives great. Jill Scott looks like she gives great hugs.
That's true.
Y'all don't hug niggas?
No. Well, yeah, which is kind of weird because like with niggas, I'm definitely like a elbow shoulder.
You don't go below. You got him.
I don't go low on a nigga, bro. Nah, I'm kind of like, I guess with a man, you like kind of making the X.
It's
right?
half.
So
it's
like
half and half because the other hand should be dapping, right? Like
right.
You should be dapping one hand, bringing it tight, and then the other hand, like I get around your back, you get around mine.
I don't do the dap hug. I don't do the dap hug.
I'm a big dap hugger. If I fuck with you.
If I am hugging a nigga, it's usually like the tap. Like I don't like close. I don't wrap all the way around. Like I give a hug. I'll do a quick
you don't like him going over?
I'll do a quick little tap, like boom. I'll just go boom. Nah, if a nigga hug me like this, that's crazy.
Nah, I'm like one.
You never
above,
like bring
one
it in
below,
and like
so
slap him in the back and slap him in the ass.
Nah,
it never happened. No, not once.
Nah,
not once.
It's always the back. It's always the back. That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, I've never understood the pat on the ass either. Like during sports, never done it. I think it's weird.
I think
it probably goes back to like horse racing and shit, right? Like it's definitely like some like get hustle shit like that. Like when jockeys whipping horses,
don't slap my ass.
Them on the ass, right? I think it works though. Like if you need to be more aggressive, I might slap you in the ass. If you like being a bitch, I'm like, yo, bro, come on, get that shit going. You know what I'm saying? Like, come
Yeah,
on,
what
daddy.
going now? Because now you got me excited.
It might be the most. Funny enough, it might be the least disrespectful place to slap somebody on your team if you were going to try to motivate them.
Yeah, I guess the back of the head is kind of fucked up, right?
Back of the head.
What if they got the hoochies
shoulders
on,
a little disrespectful?
What if they got the
what
hoochies
on?
on though, and their ass is kind of revealed? Then you getting a little bit of skin at that point.
Yo, come on, son.
All right, last thing on hug culture.
Again,
How you feel about the jumping hugs?
what the fuck is a jumping hug?
Like the hugs where they
Don't
jump on
hug
you.
me.
Oh no, I don't do that.
No. Mm-mm.
You never did that, or you just don't do that now?
Oh, I have. I just don't do that now. I'm too old for that now. You'll catch me on an off day. I'm gonna both be going down.
Exactly.
Yeah, knees ain't working like they used
I
to.
think that worked out poorly for me one time. I think a girl jumped in my arms when I was with somebody else. And it was very much like, bitch,
And then
why
there's
are you
that
doing this
too.
right now?
Yeah.
It's like, why are you doing this right now? No, we have not seen each other in a few years, but you're doing a lot. And you haven't introduced yourself to everybody.
Or somebody
So,
runs.
like, this is very
not
awkward.
even just a jump hug, but if somebody runs to hug you, like that's like,
Yeah.
If we're around people, it kind of looks a little like we ain't never.
Little shorty catch her in midair and like
In
hit her with
college,
like a,
I mean,
like
hey,
an
I mean,
RKO.
This was college though.
You seem
If
like
we were
that
colleges
nigga.
on the dorms, that's totally fine.
Yeah, you seem
I
like
accept all
nigga.
that shit.
Yeah,
But now, as a grown man, and just in the middle of the street, nah, it looks a little too crazy.
yeah.
What about friendship kiss culture?
Ooh.
Right?
What do you mean by that?
You know, you got the young ladies who like to do the little smooch on the
Give
side.
me besos.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, they
That-
give
I
it a
think
little
that's
smooch on
fine.
the side.
I think it's fine, but then again, like I grew up in being in a lot of Hispanic households, so it's like kind of
'Cause
normal.
What if they not?
I wasn't
Hispanic?
used to it until I got to high school. Yeah, I wasn't used to it until I got to high school, and all my Spanish homegirls, you know, was dame beso, and it was just like,
That beso
okay.
is crazy.
you know what I'm saying? It was lit. High school was lit for that. So
I remember when you
I
first
was-
started, I was just like throwing my whole fucking cheek in there, fucking smacking him with my fucking side of the head.
A face dap.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. I don't like making that sound though. I don't like the you gotta do. Like I don't like doing that too much. It's just like it feel a little look, it feel a little zesty, no? Like like you're just making that kiss sound, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't feel that?
Nah.
It's always associated with women, so no.
All right.
You never
Alright,
did to a
man.
nigga?
We're the best pod ever, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Sydney, by the way. Thank you for saying yes, even though you was dating Alvin.
Shout out to my grandpa.
You kissed your grandpa?
On the cheek, yeah.
That's love.
That's love. Yeah.
Colombian, bro.
sure.
She's about to earn some bragging rights. I'm about to give it up like I've been holding back all night.
Because we are a podcast.
What you wanna do, even if that means a new man every night inside of you. Well, baby, I don't mind.
It's Tren, Todd, and Damon.
Oh.
You.
My click hard on my cup cold, my tongue slurs, I'm so throat. I'm whipping sweat from my last show. He's TG and I'm XO.
We are the Because We Are a podcast.
And I'ma be a memory, see it in my ears.
And we're here to give you the best podcast that you ever hear today and tomorrow.
That's best to me, don't worry
For the rest of your
about
life.
my voice. I won't need it for what I'm about to do to you. Bad bitch, girl, I think I might get used to you. I might have to take your number.
What's going on, y'all? Listen, man, there's not gonna be too many of these days where we just start off with these types of songs. One day we're gonna have a real special song just for us. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, yeah.
enjoy this.
That'd be
Enjoy
dope.
this like little vibe. You know what I'm saying? Good morning to those that listen to the morning. Good night or good evening to the people that's listening to the evening. We are the Because We Are podcast, episode 109. We are here to give you the best pod ever. If you want to hear more, Because We Are Podcast, Patreon at patreon.com/Because We Are Podcast. Go ahead, become a cousin. Go ahead, subscribe before the price go up because, soon we're going to start changing things around, man. We've been giving y'all the same thing for, like quality content for a really long time, and it's time to make some switch ups. It's not you, it's us. Just letting you know. So what's up, y'all? How y'all feeling, man? Before we get started, y'all feeling all right?
Feeling great. Yeah, feeling good. It's been a good week.
It's been a good week. Happy August. It's the first of the month. Wake up. It's the first of the month.
Yep.
The first of the month.
Yeah. Good song. How you doing, Had? You good, man?
I'm good, man. Today's actually my grandma's birthday. She's been she passed away 20 years ago. Yeah, I'm raised me, I lived with my grandma and my mom for most of my youth. So, again, it's been 20 years. It's a whole lifetime. Love my grandma. Happy birthday, Catherine Wright. Miss you very much.
That's why you act like
Happy
that.
birthday.
You know how they be saying people that grew up with their grandmas, they be type, they be type a little toxic, you know what I'm saying? Like we talk about that for the women, but the dudes is like that too. The people that grew up with their grandmothers.
Bro, I'm healed. What do you mean?
Now
you're living, living good.
How long it took you to get there?
Oh yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, I seen a post the other day that was talking about a dude who lost his grandma is mad like dangerous because like it like becomes their personality a little bit. Like you'd be like, yeah,
sure.
I really miss.
It's a justification for everything.
It is, and I'm not gonna lie. It really like as someone who also lost their grandma, there's a couple times where like I've broken that out not because like not manipulatively, but just like the fact that it really was like hurting at the moment. Like I don't know what it was. Yeah. Like it just not a flex. Not a flex. It just hurt me. Like something was going on.
Yeah, how much ass grandma got you, bro?
No, it's not. I swear it wasn't for ass.
That summer,
my cousin got me a couple some ass.
It was lit.
Your cousin got you some ass.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever. I know we joked about it before, but I don't think I ever got ass off a dead relative or a dead friend. Which I feel like I'm doing it a disservice because they would want me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they would want me to be like, yeah, come on, yeah, whatever. Get it how you live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. But rest in peace to everybody. Everybody, if you're listening right now, you lost a relative. You know what I'm saying? Pull it up for them, and just enjoy life, and know they're looking down at you, shit like that. So,
what do y'all think about the whole you only really black if you got 4 black grandparents? Have y'all heard that?
I think that's bullshit.
I think it's bullshit too, but I do think like that's a hell of a distinction because like who has 4 black grandparents? Like you know how much like interracial fucking was happening in the 40s and the 50s?
Yeah.
Like I don't even.
That's less than half the black people.
That's literally less than half the black people.
And who's to say that just because they black that they actually black? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even talking like
word.
Because they might be on
like I've never
cards.
Yeah.
I've never questioned my blackness until that came up. Like honestly, I thought I was like fully black, and then it's like wait,
like you black, but you're not blacker than Vince Staples,
right? Not everybody's Vince Staples black. Honestly, we should just make Vince Staples the president of black people because
it's true.
He's got it all figured out. Apparently,
it's true. Like when you think about like black person, you're like, all right, like black excellence. You think about like LeBron and Denzel and shit like that. Like Denzel got like 4 black grandparents for sure. LeBron most likely
right
got 4 black grandparents.
He don't know his dad, so.
Yeah, see? And I think his mama might have, I don't know, but I don't know if he has 4 black grandparents.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. I don't think so. I have a follow-up if like a topic that's on the list. So we'll
go. Let's get into it. Jump in right now. Go.
So obviously the Olympics is happening, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of LeBron,
Yeah.
right? The Olympics is happening, and what I don't know if you guys saw the game versus South Sudan in the tryout, well, not tryouts, but the qualifiers with the basketball game. Like it basically, I think the USA team won by like 1 point against South Sudan, who hasn't even been a country for like I think they've been a country for like a little over a decade, right? And there's just been a lot of there's been a lot of shall we say like the rest of the world is catching up to America in a lot of the events, right? I think whatever the shooting thing, like I think Japan or China won the shooting competition. Like I feel like the USA should have.
You saw all the people in Japan and Korea had all those fire ass equipment and gear on when they were shooting. That shit looked crazy. There was that one chick. They gonna make her into an anime.
I'm saying like some of those flicks look crazy. Like they look lit. They look lit.
Actually,
I think it was like Kim Yeji or something like that.
Kim Yeji.
Some of those images were like really fucking dope.
Kim Yeji. That's a singer / South Korean actress. So that's not it. Okay.
She's South Korean though. Just look up Yeji Olympics.
Yeji Olympics.
So we're obviously the Olympics is about sports, right?
Yeah.
But we need to start having a real conversation about what race is in the lead right now. Like, let's.
Oh no.
Last week we talked about this is the worst generation of black people, right?
Glossed over it.
Right. So like, speaking globally, right? There's certain races that are clearly on the come up, right?
Yeah.
Maybe 40 years ago they weren't as lit as they are now. And there's races that are kind of dropping in the standing, shall we say. Right? So I want to know who y'all think is on the come up, right? Let's power rank races. Because
Koreans.
I think peak blackness was the 90s, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the word? We refer to it back, we refer back to it all the time now, right? The music, the black cinema, the style, fashion, all that stuff, creativity was peak in the 90s for black people.
This girl look crazy.
And
I'm sorry. Kim Yeji, she like a fucking super villain. That shit's hard.
Yep.
We've had a decent 2000s, right? But 2010, 2020s black people, that's not my favorite group. You know what I'm saying? That's not my favorite era.
But when did we start losing it? Do you think? Like when did?
So I
When
really
Obama became president, you think we peaked?
I think that was
I think that was
I think that was probably the, what do you call it? Like the precipice. Like, so now we've been on a downward slide since then. Right. And literally since like 2008. I think we kind of like got a little arrogant. You know what I'm saying? We drafted the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
So, team building didn't matter as much because we just had one guy who give him the ball, he gonna dunk it. You know what I mean? So at this point, I remember having conversations with black people, especially like the uncles of that era. It's like, man, fix yourself up. We got a black president. Remember that? Have y'all? Wasn't that y'all experience?
That was
too?
a thing for like a week.
Nah, man, that shit lasted a bit. At least where I was.
His whole term, pretty much.
Yeah, that shit lasted a little bit. So, the reason I bring it up is because I think there's other races that are catching up to like the coolness of black people, and like just like where we are in the rankings.
Koreans.
I think Koreans are up there. I think Filipinos is kind of on the rise.
I'd put Japanese before both of them. Everybody, all of a sudden, everybody has the money and resources to go over to Japan right now.
But do you know any Japanese niggas?
Personally, maybe I don't know the Japanese because I don't want to be racist and just assume. I know Asian niggas though.
But like, are they Japanese? That's what I'm saying. Like, do you have any Japanese friends? Like, I don't think I have any Japanese friends. It's kind of fucked up when I think about it.
I know.
I think I do.
What's that? That one chick. She was an actor when we were at Rampo. She's a model now. She was in the Free Play as one of the ghosts.
Japanese.
Jenny.
Oh, Act Denise. She Japanese?
Denise, yes. No. She's
Act Denise. He was Act
Oh,
Denise.
that's a wild name.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. It's unique.
It's
It's a cool, unique name.
unique. Y'all still friends?
Yeah.
But no, I think I know more for friends. No, but I mean, I have her on Instagram. But what's the? I think I know more Filipinos than I do anything else, though. But that doesn't just make them cooler. I feel like the fact that you don't see them as much is kind of cooler. Like the same way it's like when black people go to like China or something, they're automatically celebrities.
Because not a lot of black people over there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely think in the Asian realm, like, all right, so let's do it then. So you put
Asians in general, though.
Japan,
Yeah.
Japan, Korean, Filipino, or Japan, Filipino, Korean?
Probably Filipinos above. I'm sorry. So no, probably Koreans above Filipinos just because of their
I
music.
feel like Koreans above Filipinos as well. And actually, I think Japan and Korea are
That feels
battling
racist
right now
for some reason.
for number one.
Because, like, the Filipinos is like the black people of the Asian culture.
They're not. There's other
Come on,
Asian
bro. We talked
groups.
about this. Filipinos are definitely the niggas of the, because they go through some
There's
nigga
other
shit.
Asian groups.
They definitely be going through some
They
nigga
do,
shit. I have a
but
Filipino friend who talked about her experience growing up darker than other Filipinos and having to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah, man.
that's-
Colorism is global.
I know, but like that's nigga shit. Like I've never met a black Korean.
All right, if they're the black people of Asians, they're like 70s black. They're not just there. They're not there just yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm exactly. Like they don't have defined style and culture.
Yeah, they don't
like,
have
they
don't have a pop icon. I don't think at least.
That's such a good like parameter for it. Like yeah, like who's your fucking pop icon? It's a great point.
But like Koreans, like with K-pop, I feel like they get a little bit of like, I would love to know some like Korean people just because of my embrace of their culture. Like, and I don't want to just put it into the arts, but like, yo, like J-pop, bro. Like
It starts with the arts. Like that's fine. Like I think it's fine to like enjoy. I think that's how you mix cultures, right? Because you like their art. Mostly, you go to another culture, you like their buildings, you like their clothes, you know what I'm saying? You like what they create.
Japanese people so much.
Yeah.
So there's
Music,
you have to find out the rest after. That's the duty, right? To me. And I think that's what, like, when we talk about black export, we talk about hip hop and stuff like that. That's the point. You can appreciate it, and then you go look up and see where it came from. You know what I mean? And like, what were the circumstances around y'all creating this? What experience spoke to the creation of Godzilla? Like, we all know. You know what I mean?
What's
like,
their version of that for us though? Like, what is their
Michael
embrace
Jackson.
of our culture? I mean, like, what is their version of like having to know some shit about us to like come and ask? us questions?
Japanese people love hip hop, bro. Like, they love hip hop. They probably, I don't know who's in the lead in the breakdancing
But is it in the
Olympics,
same way that
but
like we love hip hop though?
No, but I think they embrace it more than I think any other culture does, and like when they also do it, it sounds
like,
good.
who are they emulating? Right. Who are they emulating? Because they're not emulating the stuff that American hip hop artists are emulating. They're not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have heard like a Japanese or a Korean like Ice Spice. I have recently.
Ice
You've
Spice.
heard of
But,
Korean
like,
Ice Spice?
Yeah, I've heard of Korean Ice Spice.
Who the fuck is that?
I can't remember the name, but I definitely saw it. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not bullshitting you at
Hold
all.
on now.
Using like the
Rice Spice.
but like when they went, yo, what?
Come on, man.
Yo, nah, you didn't even have to say it, bro. Like, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Come on, yo. Somebody gonna say it if this person actually exists. The joke's gonna be made. But yeah, nah, they definitely do. Yeah,
gotta-
they do embrace that culture. But like, what is it? What do you think they love about it? Like versus like seeing, like, what do you think they see when they see that culture and they're like, yo, this makes me feel something. You know, 'cause
How
I know
cool
like
it looks. It could be. I mean, I think it's just as simple as that. Like, you know, like they love Kobe Bryant so much over in China. All this nigga do is play basketball. Y'all play basketball over here too. But he just do it way cooler than all of us.
Yeah.
But the issue comes in though, like when shit doesn't look as cool. Like they took the shit that look, you know, that one Asian dude that was like, oh, all this pussy I get, I might switch to bussy or something like that. You know that dude?
I did hear that.
Who's like emulating, like obviously like the new like, you know, new school rapper type shit.
New generation.
Which
Yeah.
I don't think that shit is too cool. Do you think that's cool? I don't think that's cool. But they're emulating that because it looks cool to them. But that shit doesn't like, you know, go across the board of cool. You know what I'm saying? That's why
I get it.
That's why I think about that shit. But yeah,
Who you putting ahead of them then?
I think Koreans, like for me personally, you know, Japanese for sure, but like I've never actually met any Japanese people. I need to. If anybody, we got any Japanese listeners, sign to my DMs, man. I love to meet you and talk to you. And yeah, the Koreans is up there. What about in terms of like I know we're getting like this too. Well, who's the coolest in the Latino realm?
Ooh, this is this might just be Patreon only, bro. I don't know if we want to
I'll cut it if we have to. I'll definitely make it Patreon only if we go there.
We want to even get into this.
Mexicans are up right now a little bit.
Mexicans are kind of up. That Mexican OT?
Peso Pluma.
Yeah. Cali?
Cali not
You
Mexican.
know what I'm saying?
Is she?
Cali's Colombian.
Yeah, she's Colombian.
What?
I want to say
Are you
Cali's
dead
Colombian.
ass?
Yeah, she's Colombian, bro.
Could be wrong. But I think I remember seeing her in a Columbia jersey.
You might be right. This whole time I thought she was Mexican though.
Nah, she's Colombian.
She's Colombian. Well, Colombian and American. Cancer though.
I mean, Puerto Ricans, I guess. I mean, Puerto Ricans count?
No, see,
Nah.
I think I haven't found a fire Puerto Rican in a minute, bro. Like I haven't. Puerto Ricans is low.
got
Only
It's
when they
like-
vote equal, like purebred Puerto Ricans, not like the American shit that we got. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Puerto Ricans
Yeah.
before, like we annexed them, like that before that.
It gotta be. It gotta be
Basically.
Spain. It gotta be Spain then, or Brazil.
Brazil not really Latino though, right? Hispanic, shall we say?
Y'all don't fuck with Dominicans?
I feel like who's their last star? Who's like
What's
their
the
last hit?
benchmark?
Dominican stars.
My thing is like
what is
my thing is like who's repping for you
Well,
high like at the highest level.
they got mad baseball players.
They do have mad baseball players.
That's the one thing I could probably give them on like a mainstream level.
need
Music wise, I
who
feel
the
like
Dominican rap
is
stars?
Dembo. Is
Yeah.
Dembo like a Dominican
Facts.
genre?
They gave us reggaeton, bro.
I don't know
That
if
was
they did
mad
all
long
that.
ago, bro.
I gotta just type
Did
in
they give- was
Dominican.
that
I meant to
them?
type in Dominican rappers and musicians. I literally just typed in
Reggaeton didn't come
Dominican.
from DR, did it?
No, I don't think so. But it was lit for a little while.
Nigga just saying some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
Said they gave us
Oh,
reggaeton.
reggaeton is
Came from
is
Puerto Rico.
It's Puerto Rican. My fault.
Who's leading this span? Honestly, I think I agree. I think Mexicans are probably up the most right now. At least shooting up the power rankings. And I definitely believe that Puerto Ricans is like sliding.
Ice Spice is Dominican. She says she black though.
And Cardi.
That's the last album.
And Cardi.
And Cardi.
Cardi pregnant. Shout out to her.
El Alpha.
Shout out to her.
Kurt Cobain is Dominican.
Nah, hell no.
Carl Anthony Towns. Al
I
Horford.
need a Dominican quarterback.
No, you don't.
That's what I need. I need a Dominican quarterback. Once we get a Dominican quarterback,
Them damn
then
Hispanics could barely make it in the league.
yo, what's
For real,
Tua?
though, there aren't really too many Latin people in football.
What's Tua?
What about
What's
football?
Tua Tagovailoa?
Hawaiian.
Dominican football players.
He's Hawaiian.
Yeah. You said football?
Yeah, yeah, Dominican football players.
I think you mean soccer, boy.
That's American football, bro.
I'm just saying. I just think like they should add like just power rankings for races in the Olympics. Like while we're at it, you know what I'm saying? Like we know who's the best at basketball. We know who's the best at fencing. Who's the coolest? Like let's just get it out there on the table. Who's the fucking coolest?
What are the categories? Like what are they competing in?
Fashion, I feel like we getting smoked by all the Asian niggas. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
Fashion
And
points.
But only because they look cooler in it than we do. But they're just dressing like us. They could, like all three of us, they could have these exact same fits on and it'd hit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think
that's so sad though, because it's like, like I know if he got that shit on, but if I had that same shit on, y'all wouldn't think that I had that shit on.
I don't know, bro. Oh man, when India get up there too, and they start putting all their gold and shit on, it's
weddings, right?
we're getting smoked, bro.
We got any Indian rappers?
Nev.
I've seen
True. You see how quick they got him out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know none of these niggas.
What about the
Nav's
African,
on the bottom
the
of this fucking
African
list.
Nigerians are on their way up.
Nigerians on their way up. You know what I mean? Again, the Sudanese, shout out Tyler repping for the South Africans. Right? The colors.
It's not enough. Not enough.
Thames is Nigerian, right?
Thames is Nigerian.
Mad actors are Nigerian.
Yeah. How do y'all feel about the very clearly African people playing sports for like very clearly colonized like white countries? Like I don't think Giannis should be like Giannis playing for Greeks is kind of annoying to me, and it's always been annoying to me.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
That's a Nigerian man, bro.
Speaking of Nigerian, man, let's turn this up a little bit. Y'all heard about that boxing controversy that's been going on?
Oh, nah, you're wilding. I'm not
22 minutes in.
Yeah, we gonna cut this right on now.
Hit that bitch right in the jaw.
Yeah, we scared.
Ref.
Yeah, nah.
This nigga hit hard as hell.
You serious? Like she just looked at the ref like, are you serious?
Like, come on, bro. Yo, look at my shit hanging.
She quit.
Like, what we doing?
Yo, people is crashing out, bro. I went on Facebook, bro. Oh man,
bro, look like Brittany Griner.
Yeah, I'm gonna be again. I think I'm a very progressive, liberal person. Y'all wilding.
Fuck that high. You got daughters, bro. Let's say you had daughter in kickboxing, and then
see that's what I'm talking about.
Trained her whole life to get to the Olympics, the grand stage. Just for Antoinette to get up there.
And you see some brute strength walk in the other side.
Yeah.
Got veins all up in their biceps.
Uh-huh.
And forearms.
They at the interview at the
looking on that
pre-match
they neck like
yeah. So I've been training for a long time for this.
Not even
nut hanging out from the boxes.
Not even fully transitioned.
Yeah, I've been training
not even
real
all the way
hard
there
for
yet.
this one.
Yeah. So yeah, nah, I just been waiting for this moment my whole life.
It's the young girl from Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Always felt like an alcoholic.
I always knew I would make it here. Something told me, you know, when I wanted to give up. Yeah. My coaches, they were like, "Yo, if we get there, you gonna beat every one of these bitches' asses. Like, you gotta."
Chill. What about my box at? Giving us three balls across the board.
Penalty flag.
Yeah, and a penalty. What a penalty fucking whistle that, man. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to fucking do that,
foul.
man.
Flagrant.
Yeah. Yeah, we will be apologizing.
Each team gets a free throw. Double technical. Yeah, each team gets a free throw.
Yeah. But are y'all watching anything in the Olympics? I think I told y'all the only thing I'm interested in is the breaking, which is coming up.
Honestly, bro, the times of all these events have me all fucked up because I be forgetting that they start so early in the day. So by the time that I even remember, the game's
All of
already
this shit
done.
gone.
Yeah. And it's all on Peacock too.
Yeah.
It's like it's all
Shout
like
out Peacock.
available.
They holding it down. They're doing VOD as well. Like, so if you do miss an event and you're interested in it, you can go back and watch. I've been watching beach volleyball because of course.
Hey.
Didn't who smoked the
Fucking
USA?
competitive.
Was it Serbians? Didn't they beat
It's competitive. I'm really big into Brazil right now. I think they might have lost last.
I think it's a girl on that team called like Milkovic or something like that. I forgot what it was, but it's like she tall as hell. She was dominating Serbian
You booked the
volleyball.
bitch?
Milkovic. No, but I definitely think it's like some Milkovic or something like along that lines. But yeah, she was smoking the U.S. of
They're
A.
still in the preliminary phase, but United States women won against China. Looks like Australia beat Canada. Brazil beat Italy, and Spain beat, I don't know this country, Egypt. So next phase is the lucky loser phase on Saturday. But yeah, Brazil. I'm very much enjoying watching Brazil.
Volleyball's type's fun, man. Like, yeah, I like it. And I like watching it too. It's pretty entertaining and shit like that.
Yeah, shout out some of the girls on the Brazil
They
team.
got surfing too. They're in Tahiti, I heard.
Oh yeah.
Like that
And
competition.
they're on they're staying in the ocean too on their campus. It's on
That's
a boat.
hard.
It's wild, man.
What would y'all want to compete in at the Olympics? Or maybe not even compete in. What would you want to cover?
You mean cover like report on or like just
Yeah, like report on.
breaking? I told you, I'm coming in. Like next time we pod, I'm coming in. I'm gonna be talking about that shit. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I want to see what this criteria is. I want to see who wins. I just find that
That's
so
the thing,
interesting
right?
that shit's a part of it now.
And again, niggas is not the best at it.
Right.
Like,
Apparently.
we're losing recipes. You know?
I'm just really interested in that shit. I need to watch.
Yo, what if they bring battle rapping
to the Olympics?
to the Olympics?
That'd be
Battle
hard.
rapping.
Well, what vocal
DJing,
do they have? Any type of vocal? Like they don't have like
translation type shit?
no. Like do they? No, I mean like do they have like any
vocal competition.
competitions? Yeah, like anything where you
I
got.
don't think so. That's what I'm saying, bro.
What,
like
what,
there's
like
we
what
can
season
expand
would that
this.
even be? Like winter because you got to have cold bars or some shit. Like I don't know. Like what?
I still think it'd be, it could be a winter sport because a lot of it is indoors, right? It definitely could be a winter sport, But yeah, like, I mean, it already happens. Like we've sent American battle rappers to battle in the UK and Russia. The highest watched battle of all time is Arsenal versus Oxymiron. Oxymiron is a legendary Russian battle rapper. I think that shit has like almost 1 billion views, and like no other battle rap has ever come close.
You ever watch white battle rap? Like you ever see like the
I seen that one white boy who would like rap smart and shit.
talking about
Yeah,
Iron
they
Solomon?
kind of all got that style.
Couldn't even tell you what
That was
his
the
name
first
was.
white battle rapper I saw was Iron Solomon. That was like my first thing. White
No, it definitely wasn't. He had like a normal name like Matt something.
Matthew.
Ilmac. Was it Ilmac? It could have been like there's a lot of great.
I'm not talking about the
white
good ones.
battle
Though. I'm
rappers,
talking
but-
about like
I know that there's a terrible one too. Like there's a battle league where it's just like white bitches like
that's what I mean. You never seen it?
doing like mean girl shit.
Have you ever seen like a
in
full
rap
battle?
form?
Like this should be quiet
Nah,
after
I've
every
never-
punchline, or like
I can't.
can't get through it.
I can't get through it. No.
Like I'll try. but-
Cringe bothers me a lot. Like it gives me anxiety. I can't actually watch people be cringy.
I like cringe shit. I follow a couple cringe accounts.
Like I can't do it, son.
I think that's gone the Olympics. Simone Biles is in some controversy recently. I've seen a couple of things of that.
Is it controversy?
I mean,
I don't think it's controversial.
one of the girls
I
blocked
just-
her on social media. It's
It was a
kinda-
former former
Bitch
USA
was talking shit.
gymnastic. Yeah, who was talking shit about the team, and then they went out there and won.
Being a fucking hater.
But why
Yeah.
you block me? Because you was talking shit. Because you
Simone-
don't want to see
Simone
me
clap
shine?
back.
She clapped back in public, yeah, like with her caption, and then yeah.
Biting the gold medal.
Mm.
You never had one of these, bitch. What if fucking Blaze does that shit to me one time? Like he hears one of these pods,
I sure hope so.
and then
man.
all of a sudden, like he starts subtweeting me.
Yeah,
I'll be mad.
it's gonna happen, man. He want a rematch, bro. I told you.
He probably does. I
Um,
don't know what's going on with my camera. Can y'all see me?
we cannot
No.
see you. Should we stop and reroll?
I think it's my network actually.
you went black. You went blacker than
Yeah.
Staples.
Whoa, what you about to say? Oh, okay.
Blacker than Korean niggas rapping.
Yeah. Black like Kamala and in Atlanta.
Yes, sir. Hotties for Harris.
Thanks for Harris. Yes,
I think
sir.
that was a good move.
Hell yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Hell yeah.
We're getting into it right now. Actually.
Yeah, man. We talk about
so-
black people losing their cool points. They about to get them back. At least black women.
I think there's a shift happening. I do, and I think it's a very interesting thing. I mean, I think we've spoken about we don't talk politics much on the show, but I think you guys know I'm a registered independent. I don't vote in primaries.
Yeah. We are not endorsing any candidate by having this conversation.
Yeah.
We're not endorsing any
We're
candidate.
not endorsing anybody.
Or by making fun of the others.
Yeah.
Right. But I do see a shift happening. I do. Obviously Kamala had her rally in Atlanta over the weekend, and it kind of turned into a big event. Meg was there. Quavo came out and said a few words.
Mama.
And
Thank you.
it's
Come on, love.
there's some interesting stuff happening because just again you got to size up the fighters, right? You got to size up the fighters, and I think ultimately it was very easy for Trump to kind of go up against a Hillary Clinton or a Joe Biden, even though he lost to Joe Biden, obviously, but it was easy to pick at them, right? But you're actually having to go head up against a black woman in public. And one thing that a lot of white men don't know is that you probably don't want to do that. Like that's not gonna be very comfortable for you. So I saw clips from the rally. Obviously, Kamala's actually coming to Raleigh on Tuesday, and I'm strongly considering going. And I've actually never been to a campaign
do some
rally
interviews
before.
on behalf of the pod.
That's what I told him.
Yeah, man, I'm strongly considering it
Important live.
because again, there was some of the I didn't love
Hot
Meg
for
being
Harris?
there, and doing the
Hotties for Harris.
Do the right
Oh,
thing.
shit.
oh Lord,
Yeah, vote for
hold
Kamala.
on.
Come on, yo.
I kind of fuck with that a little bit.
Money. The bag,
Look,
bro.
Because it's all about it's all about name recognition. It's all about brand recognition. So she did that, right?
Yeah.
She did that. She hit him with the don't those guys isn't some of the stuff they say just kind of weird? And I honestly think that was kind of a bar, right? Because again, this may end up being Kendrick versus Drake all over again, in the sense of conventional wisdom would tell you this guy's too big, he's too powerful, the people who fuck with him way too hard. And honestly, regardless of how you feel about him, Trump is cool. You know what I'm saying? We may not always like,
funny.
yeah, he's funny, bro. He's funny. And again, the thing that people underrated about him going up against, Drake going up against Kendrick was like, Kendrick's ability to beat him in the arenas that you thought he had to win in. But when I saw that woman up there and I heard some of those bars that she was letting off, the weird line was great. And then obviously challenging him to a debate and saying, because if you got something to say, and then the crowd of black people in that room going, say it to my face. Bro, that shit was some WWE shit. She looked like The Rock up there. I'm just saying, you
Say
gotta
it to my face
understand
about
power
to be a
when you
campaign
see
slogan for sure.
I'm telling you,
Say it
bro.
to my
He's gonna
face.
get hit with that every single
2024.
hashtag. Say it to my face. Debate Kamala. Like, it's gonna go crazy, bro. It's gonna go crazy.
You guys saw the interview, the worst possible interview I think he's ever done.
Yes. The
other
30-minute shit. I watched the whole thing.
That was supposed to be an hour.
Yo.
I actually missed it. I didn't think it was being like streamed anywhere. I saw people commenting about it, but I didn't actually watch it.
That might be Trump's worst showing, honestly. Honestly.
Yeah, that man.
He's shaking,
That
bro.
man, his superpowers
He's
are
shaking.
getting neutralized. Only watch in silence. The Republican you once knew.
He's looking paranoid and now
Spiraling.
spiraling.
He's looking just like a degenerate. All his antics is looking distasteful.
Distasteful.
Yeah, no, it's getting there. I think I agree with you, bro. I mean, this was even before the the Haddies for Harris thing, which I'm sure she got a bag for that. I'm sure there's a lot of people that can get a bag just for endorsing Kamala.
Yeah.
Yo, and I'm gonna talk about this later when I cover the ScHoolboy Q concert. But even that line that he got in Blue Slides, where he's talking about if Kamala freed the homeless, we'd be all lit. During that show, everybody was screaming that shit, man. I think, like, we always talk about like rap culture and how it's like quote unquote dying and stuff like that. But that shit goes a long way for at least like the black vote. Like where certain people endorsing candidates. And I think Kamala's best bet is focusing on, like I think black women will definitely ride for people that they vibing with. It's a shame that Sexy Red already chose the wrong side. You know what I mean? Like it just, I guess the bag was bigger. I don't know, but I mean, your name can't be Sexy Red, I guess, and not, and be blue
and be vote blue.
Yeah,
nah.
I get it, but no.
Yo, voting based on like gang affiliation is like kind of crazy, but
Yeah, we crit, man. I told you, yo, blue slides, bro.
it works.
Yeah, man.
You think ScHoolboy will pull up to a Kamala event?
I think so. If they give him a bag, I'd be proud. I'd be happy if they gave him a bag for that shit. But I think I've heard like rumbles of this happening soon, of Taylor Swift kind of popping out on the other side. I feel like that would be kind of like big. Who is like the biggest star on our side? You think if Kendrick right now were to pop out for Kamala, that it would do something?
See,
I don't think he will.
Well, see, that's the thing because like Beyonce not endorsed, but like Beyonce would be the big one, but I don't think Beyonce has much political power because she's always been so on the sidelines when it comes to politics. I don't think anyone is basing their decisions off of what she says. So it would have to be someone
Rihanna?
with political. It could be Rihanna. I think because Rihanna obviously has social equity, right? We talked about that, having social equity, and like as a woman, as a black woman, she does have social equity. So I think I don't think Beyonce has much social equity, which is an interesting kind of thing to like pose, but I don't think she does. I think she has a lot of great fans, but I think if Beyonce came out and said she was voting for Trump, I don't think not a single fan would stop listening to Beyonce.
I don't think that's true.
Huh?
I don't think that's true.
I just, again, when it comes to social equity, it's people that we enjoy that we don't give a fuck what their opinion is about certain things. You know what I mean? And I think Beyonce is on that list. Maybe. Well, Drake can't say anything, right? He's
Canadian. Fuck, who fuck wants to hear from that nigga?
But still,
Drake,
Drake, if he did endorse Trump or Kamala, I think that'd probably be a huge one, whether or not he can vote himself or not. Like, just his sway of a whole generation of first-time voters, like, you know, those people who are 18, 19, 20 years old, I think that'll do it for them.
But when you're looking at the people that's also on that side, I mean, like Sexy Red's already there, so I mean, you can see that the alignment is kind of like, yeah, I guess if he were to pop out on one side, it definitely would be the Republican side. It definitely would be Trump's side.
It would be Trump's side. I don't know, because I think if his mom's probably whatever the Canadian equivalent of a Democrat is.
I don't know enough about the mom.
I don't know neither. Sandra.
I just know Drake's lifestyle, and I feel like him endorsing Trump would benefit his lifestyle. Try to get away with all these different tax shits and how to stay in the States with for a longer period of time. Don't have to worry about no visa, immunity, shit like that.
What if you he's trying to close the borders.
Yeah.
I don't know if Drake wants that.
I mean, Drake closing the borders in Canada. He not letting nobody come over there to perform and shit. So he clearly
Talk
agrees
about
with
that
that
shit.
You know?
He's definitely keep letting these motherfuckers in from the south.
From the west.
From the west.
Yeah, he clearly has a problem with it.
West Coast niggas do
speaking-
right?
Speaking of that, didn't you went to the Schoolboy show?
I did
this week.
And
How was that?
man, I'm gonna just give y'all a rundown, the start to finish. So first of all, I got there at like a reasonable time. Show starts at 8. Got there around 7:00. Found parking. When I got there at 7, I thought I was going fairly early. I thought I was gonna be like first in line. Nope. Shit was wrapped around 2 corners.
God
And
damn.
I mean the venue.
Wow.
I mean this venue is fairly like, it's not like the smallest venue, but it was in Maryland, Silver Springs. It's a nice little venue, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna find a little spot. I'm gonna get up front. You know what I'm saying? Because like at rap concerts, I like to be like fairly close. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be towards the back at those concerts. So waiting in this line, it does move fast though, thankfully. But I walk in, get my drink. I double vodka cranberry. You know what I'm saying? I did feel crazy.
How much that run you?
That was like $28 for one drink, double.
28.
God
I'm pretty
damn.
Yeah,
20.
that
It was a double,
because
though.
once you said double,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
That's
a
probably
single
an
is
extra 10
14.
right there.
Like a single is 14.
So my
So-
here's my thing. My process was that I don't want to come back here because I know it's going to start filling up soon in here, and I don't want to lose my spot. I'm gonna get a good spot.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
bring my
as
drink
drunk as
over.
possible.
Not even
Yeah, I
Right
need
now.
a buzz.
this drunk.
So I never have to come back.
This drink is gonna last me. Like I have this drink, and I only got one. I'm not ordering no more drinks. I had it in my mind that I wasn't going to order no more drinks. One drink because I had shit to do in the morning too. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have this drink. I'm gonna be standing here, I'm gonna sip it, and then I'm be good for the rest of the show. Right? And the show, it took a little time to, start anyway. But I digress. I felt crazy standing there with a vodka cranberry, when all that blue shit was. It was nothing but blue lights in there, blue lips, obviously. But I was like, damn, I should have fucking put like blue carousel in this bitch. Like, I'm okay.
Vodka blueberry.
Yeah, vodka blueberry facts. That shit sound tight. That sound kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, I'm sitting there. The show does start on time. But before the show even actually started, let me just say, yo, the house music that be playing, like, it's kind of low. You can still feel the bass a little bit, but it's just like house music clearly, like there's a DJ in the back.
Yeah.
The house DJ plays like that, right? You hear that shit, right? Okay. You're chilling. I'm just like, everybody's just chilling, Ball like I'm in a championship. Future verse go by. Everybody's kind of moving their dance. As soon as Kendrick verse start, everybody rapping along with it. Everybody.
That's the best part of this. Honestly, like I love Future, but his first verse totally forgettable.
Tuned out.
If I remember, he starts it mumbling and shit. I never even like the way his first verse even starts. It starts like it sounds like he's starting in the middle of a verse.
Yeah.
Sticking to the code, all these hoes want these hoes for the street.
Don't even
Sounds like a second verse.
tuned out, man. But when Kendrick, these niggas talking, I think that, whole fucking venue,
bro,
rapping alongside it. I thought the show fucking started. I was like, yo, he about to come out, like everybody rapping. And of course, I'm with that shit too. First of all, I started rapping it like before I knew everybody was gonna start rapping it. But then I was like, oh, we in this.
Okay.
You know? So we rapping like that, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga, it was
boom, boom, like the whole fucking venue roof.
and the music not even that loud yet. It's still house music, but everybody is just rapping along that shit. Fire. Fucking
How many times they played that night?
Once. Like that was played once. But then later on in that house music phase before the show even started.
It's like with a DJ, or it's
it's
just like random music playing.
no DJ was on the stage. This was just everybody standing around waiting, everybody in position, there's no DJ on stage. It's just a setup on stage. It's just the house music, playing. It's not even like too loud, like I said.
Oh wow.
But then not like us plays. Still not loud yet. But of course, everybody starts rapping that shit. And I guess the house DJ heard people rapping it and turned it up to where it sounded like somebody was on stage now. The music was blasting and everybody started going fucking crazy. The show ain't even fucking start yet. Going crazy, rapping all the lines. A minor. Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. I lean on you niggas like I'm not a lot of walk. It's all eyes on me and I'ma set it at the pack.
Bro, same thing at the Janae concert, bro. That song goes up no matter what the crowd is, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, that is gonna be that's become the song.
It's going up at the fucking 5th grade proms, bro. Like it's like it. Honestly, somebody made a point and I heard it and I was like, yeah, this is probably the worst song that became a hit. Not like in terms of quality, in terms of what it's about. Like I can't name a worse song for to be this big. Like I cannot think of a rap song, any kind of song.
The whole nigga's third verse, or like not even third. I think it's the third or the second verse where he gave a little history lesson in there. He got niggas rapping about history lessons. Niggas still double down calling us for slaves. Like
it's just so weird for that to be. He did say that. He didn't say like you trying to get like make believe slaves. He like the slaves, like they're still here. Yeah. So it was that nigga called us slaves. Anyway, but it's just like it's the worst possible type of song to be this big, and like we don't care. And honestly, it's not the worst thing because the message of the song is clear. It's not like it's a negative song. It's calling out, psychopathic behavior, really. You know what I'm saying? It really is. But it's doing it in such a plain, whimsical way almost. It's like a parody. Like, I don't know. Again, you see motherfuckers who got sex cases dancing to the shit.
Yeah. It's like, yo,
just like, nigga.
You know this about you.
You know this is about you, right?
Yeah, not.
Nigga, you got a weird case. Why are you around?
Like, nah, come here, baby. Give it away from her. It's like niggas at the cookout be singing that shit. The weird uncles
bro.
And shit.
Come on, man.
Why are you around, bro? But yeah, man. I have to say, man, I've never experienced something like that for any song ever. Like I've never been at like a pre-concert setting and had somebody sing a song all together like that. No other song I've ever experienced like that. Hyde, you kind of disagree. You said maybe you have. I never have. I don't know if you have, or Dame, I don't know if you have, but I've never experienced something like that where everybody starts rapping along to that shit before the show even starts. That's
what
crazy.
I mentioned is what I was talking about is like the mentality of the DJ, and in the sense of that song is gonna get it lit. You know what I mean? So like it's kind of easy to go there if you feel like the crowd is dying, if you feel like you need people's energy up. If that's the like the mission statement right now, yo, we need everybody's energy up. You know, if you play Not Like Us, it's gonna happen. My point was like that's like playing swag surfing around millennials. Like it's gonna be the one that, or
you
that's
think if
like
Swag
playing.
Surf play at the pre-show, but the music is not even that loud yet, people still gonna go up for it.
I think
people are dancing. People are gonna do the swag. You're gonna see that for sure. I think he's right in that sense.
Okay.
Or the other example I had is Can We Talk at the brunch. If you play Can We Talk at the brunch,
singing, the whole restaurant singing.
Everybody's singing that whole shit.
Because you lit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a couple of things that you kind of just know are gonna work. And again, I want, like, you know, we talked about ScHoolboy not being able to perform in Toronto, and then another DJ playing the song at that same show, at that same venue, and like the crowd going up. Because I feel like the DJs are like doing that shit for clout at this point.
But the difference is, like I said, pre-show, I'm not even sure. It's not. It couldn't even been intentional. Like, there's a possibility that wasn't even intentional. They might have just been letting their shit shuffle, and it could have been playing up top songs recently, and the shit just came on. And everybody just like fucking, like I said, like Splinter Cell. Like everybody just automatically just knew
Like
all the words. Yeah, sleeper just started like knowing all that shit. So I was like, yo, that was amazing. And that's, like I said, before Q even came out, or Devin Malik, I should say.
What if you chilling before you finish up? What if you chilling and you just hear the Spotify nigga? Hey, we noticed that you guys really were into the Like That record. Like, how about we play this one? And it's just Not Like Us.
Not like right into it. Yeah, X is getting tips.
Yeah, that's how, like, I think X would play that shit on a you know what I'm saying, on the right, in the right setting.
Here's a song about a bitch ass nigga. But yeah, that was a great feeling to me. Like, I was already ready. Like, I was ready for Q to come out and shit. And being at like a TDE based show, I feel like that's just, you know,
it's been a while.
Yeah, it was great.
It's been a while.
So then Devin Malik came out. Y'all know Devin Malik, who is affiliated with
shout out to him.
TDE. He was on Blue Lips. He just performed all of his songs from his most recent project that I have to listen to. I believe it's called Dead Stock. I have to listen to that because his energy was great. His music was a little loud. It kind of hurt my ears. It's the bass. I think just like the way that the mix was, it just was kind of hurt my ears a little bit. But he still has some good ass energy. He a young dude, you know. He's still getting into it and shit like that. But his songs are very energetic. He was definitely getting the crowd pumped. I'm not sure if everybody knew who he was, but I still was having a good time just based off of that. I felt the vibe for sure, feeling groovy. So then Devin Malik goes out. Q comes out, the Funny Guy first song, which I was talking to one of my homies and we talked about how great it is when artists come out to like the intro song on their records, like when they actually come out to like, you know, the first song on like their records of the tour and shit like that. Cause, you know, sometimes that shit doesn't happen, but I loved it. I loved like the energy and everybody was just screaming for Q, man, and it was great. And he went right into Thank God for Me, which was one of my favorite songs from that album. Shit was hype. Shit was great. Lovebirds was probably like my favorite song out of that whole thing.
Isn't Devin Malik on that?
Yeah,
one?
Devin Malik is on that. When he called Devin Malik back out, brought him out, you know, had him perform with that shit. Everybody thought that Rico Nasty was gonna come out for Pop because, you know, DC's obviously her hometown. So everybody thought that she was gonna come out, but she didn't come out, sadly. But she is outside. She is like about to release some music, it seems. So all in all, Q's energy was amazing, bro. He just kept dropping hit after hit after hit. And it's wild that I just didn't even realize like how many hits of his I just knew. It's like that shit was just activated to me, like from all albums, like everything that he dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like he just had so many things.
Greens, that part.
You know, if he's playing shit on what's it? Num Num Juice, which is some shit. Water, Floating, Crash. Playing just a whole bunch of shit from like projects that I haven't even like really went back to listen to for a long time. But yo, he really did well. He did announce that he hates studio. He was like, yo, I fucking hate this song. I need y'all to tell me to sing this because I really fucking hate this song. I don't know why he hates studio, but that song
I got an idea.
that song goes up too. Why you think he hates studio?
So as a songwriter who's worked on other people's projects, one phrase I hate hearing is the girl record. I used to hate when rappers, especially, like, yeah, my project almost done. I just got to get the girl record, right? Because it's always forced. And I think that's probably how he feels. Like, what did that shit have to do with the rest of the Blank Face album? Like, you know what I mean? Was it? No, I don't think that was Oxymoron.
Studio was Oxymoron.
No way.
Yes, it was.
Almost no way.
Yeah, it was, bro. That was 2000, what, 10, 9?
13?
No, 2013, yeah, because I was a freshman in college. Yeah.
Studio was on Oxy fucking
Yeah, it's Oxymoron, man. Collard Greens was on
so
that
he definitely
shit.
needed.
Yeah.
He definitely, Collard Greens, Man of the Year.
Yeah.
Man
Man of the Year went up crazy.
Yeah, Man of the Year had to go up crazy.
So,
but I think that's what it is, because the girl record is. I mean, he literally didn't have bars at the end of the record. Nigga said la 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 la.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to put this dick up all inside of you. You could tell he hated that record. Like looking back on it, you can kind of tell.
He's like, all right, I'm over this shit. It's probably weird for him to just be saying that shit,
but it works.
Yeah, it worked out.
But it works. It's a great record.
Yeah, but he has great energy. You know what I'm saying? It was one of the best rap shows I've been to in a really long time. Shout out to ScHoolboy, and I would go again, man. I think he just really he has really great energy, and I know he just dropped Blue Lips, but I think his next project, whenever he decides to drop that shit, whether it's 5 years from now or something like that, like I definitely think that he's solidified his spot on my list of people that I'd love to see live. So shout out to ScHoolboy. And yeah, man, that Kamala Harris shit, he said, yo, Kamala, call me. He said, call me. So if you get a bag out of that, I'd be pretty happy to see that for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah. How, you got something you want to say?
I saw at his Chicago show that he said, the full line of these niggas try to cancel nine with it all. Yeah. I mean, obviously you guys knew that's what he said in that part,
it's
right?
not his first time doing that. He did that at Dreamville Fest too, I believe.
Oh wow. I didn't know this.
Yeah. He does it, he sings it live for sure.
I like Easter eggs like that in albums. I think that's something that albums are missing as well. Yeah. Songs used to fade out, right? Or a skit would have an unreleased song in the background and shit like that. Bring back album fucking.
Kendrick got songs like that too. Like a Good Kid, what is it, on Mad City and shit like that. Where he's like, at
was
the
there
same minute when came out, and this is not
exactly.
He did it. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he ever said that name, but
yeah, he never will. That would be snitching. Yeah. But the niggas in the studio know who he said.
Yeah, exactly.
But you think he actually said it, and they beeped it, or do you think he left it blank and then just put
I think he said it and they beeped it.
Okay.
I think they said it.
But yeah, I just miss Easter eggs in music. You know what I'm saying? Unreleased songs being played in the background and shit like that. That shit used to be cool. Speaking of Easter eggs.
Yeah, man. So what's next? What else we got? We want to get into Ice Spice or Megan Tory? I don't have much to say about Megan Tory, but we can have a conversation about it.
We could just, again, did you guys see the driver's statement?
I didn't read
another statement? Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't.
The driver, he made a statement. You remember he was supposed to testify, but then he was like,
I thought he gave his side of the story a while ago.
I thought he did too. Reason. That's why I was confused when I heard about this. I thought he did that shit already too. But
I don't think he did, y'all. On the date on the letter did say December 2023. I think he was supposed to, but he didn't. I think they said he went missing for a couple days.
Missing.
I know I didn't read the report until recently. and I know that it had just kind of resurfaced at in some capacity on social media recently. But again, he said kind of what we all was thinking, which was basically they all were very drunk. Meg and Kelsey started fighting. Meg got out of the car. The driver says he doesn't know who fired, but he did see Kelsey with the gun. Fight over the gun, blah, blah, blah. Shots go off. My position has always been that he truly believed that Kelsey was going to kill her. And so he shot it into the ground in order to empty the clip. And again, even when you look at what he's in jail for, he's not in jail for shooting. He's not in jail for assault. He's in jail for discharging a gun in a residential area or some shit like that, which he is guilty of. 10 years is too much. I think he needs his case, looked at again by a different judge and get a lower sentence. I think it should be closer to 3 years. 10 years is fucking crazy for what he actually did. Again, giving everyone the benefit of the doubt. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But being that we kind of are clear that's what's happening, doesn't that make Meg a bad person? like, doesn't that kind of just, and again, y'all could just, all right, I don't know if I believe that yet, but it's kind of like my morals, right? And my integrity is in question at this point regarding this thing, because if this was a white woman, right, and this exact same situation happened, two white girls got into a fight, and a black man, the white girl grabbed a gun, and the black man snatched the gun away from the white girl, and they're wrestling over it, and the bitch is bigger than him, mind you. So the only way to really make sure that nobody gets shot,
kind of different because the police would have showed up and shot that nigga. So that's
fair,
how that
and
went, if you really
very fair.
You want to bring up that scenario?
But again, yeah, this nigga with two white girls and a gun, yeah, you going down,
threat, bro.
Whole clip. But let's just say he had on a Teflon vest, and he makes it through the hail of bullets. I think we would have a problem with the case going the way it went, So, I just think all of the things that she said are not indicative of what all the facts and forensics say happened. So, like, that has to be a part of the discussion.
My only problem with the whole thing is that I feel like there's no audio, there's no like video. Like, it's weird that there's like nothing to even go off of.
But ain't that how stars move? Like, don't these things happen in quiet rooms? Like, there's no video with Diddy beating up J. Cole.
Then this happened outdoors.
Yeah, but in Beverly Hills though.
And my only thing is like, the only person that should have a clear story is clear with everything except for the fact of who shot the gun.
Is Meg?
No, the driver. Because you said what? That he's not 100% sure who shot the gun, but he saw Kelsey with it.
Yes.
Like, that's where it gets blurry. Like, all you had to do is say, like, no, she shot it. Like, if it got to that point where a gun was pulled out, how are you not already paying attention to what's going on? And that's where it just gets a little like shaky to me in that story.
I hear you. But you do have to, again, recognize that this is before Ozempic. Kelsey is Tory Lanez is a very small person. And Kelsey and Meg are two very large bitches, bro. like let's be very clear. Those are two very large women. Beautiful.
That's a huge
women.
bitch. Yeah.
Those are two very large women, bro. So I can imagine being in that situation and trying to exact the masculine move of like, I gotta control this situation and losing. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually doesn't have. He's not physically. And again, that kind of like, that's a hard sell for a man too. Like, isn't like some of your pride involved? Like, yeah, like I tried to wrestle the gun away from her and I couldn't. Like I physically could not because she's so much bigger than me. So I did the best I could.
He needed help, yeah.
You know?
He needed help
So,
for sure. Yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like again, like I've just been so tired of talking about this because it's been like years in the making, and it's not like I don't think anything's gonna change. I mean, Tory dropping music and shit, so it's like
fire music too.
I don't know if him coming out.
That shit good.
I don't think him coming out is gonna be any like. I mean, obviously,
He gonna get the Vibes Cartel treatment.
Yeah, it's definitely not. I think the damage is already done. Much like JM, I think the damage is already done. It doesn't even matter what the facts are. You have that like on your jacket. The perception is already you've lost the public's perception for the most part, except for like a certain sector of men.
But what about me?
What about you, nigga?
I've been fairly objective. Meaning I'm not unique. I think I've been fairly objective this entire time, and I think like there's nuance here, and I think some of that nuance says he did something wrong that he needed to be held accountable for.
But I still think that's not going to change the public's eye about, like, it don't matter. Like, Meg could come out and say, you know what, I'm really sorry for what happened to Tory. And, you know, I must admit that me and Kelsey were fighting over the gun and yada, yada, yada. And give her part of the story. I feel like it's still going to be that same treatment that, like, CB be getting. Right? Even though Rihanna was like, yeah, I hit him. You know, we was hitting each other type shit. It don't matter at this point. The story is that you shot a black woman. And that's the story that everybody sticks with. Like, if that's even in question, I feel like it's kind of just too late at that point, you know?
Meg got shot like Trump got shot. I'm sorry. It's happening again, man. The world is interesting.
Yeah.
He's running the same scripts.
Yeah, but shout out to, you know, Megan and Tory. I'm glad she's recovered, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad she wasn't, like, really fucking hurt, you know? Because, you know, shit get weird in L.A. So, I'm glad nobody lost their life, you know? I mean, I know Tory's losing years off his life, like, in a permanent sense. I don't think anybody.
He's got kids, all that.
Yeah. So I mean,
I would love to see the numbers of how many people actually are listening to the music, because the quality is great. Like, honestly, and I don't know if I've talked about it on the pod, but I've been a BandLab user. Like, people keep saying that he did the songs over the jail phone. I need y'all to understand that he has to say that shit because it's illegal to have an iPhone in prison. That shit is not over the jail phone. It's not possible there's no technology that can clean that shit up that much for it to sound that goddamn good. Yeah. He has a phone in there, and I'm not snitching. I'm just using my motherfucking brain. Mm-hmm. And he got at least a blue, what do they call it? The snowball mic with a USB adapter to plug up to the lightning port.
What if
the USB-C port.
What if like the warden like walked by and like just hung that just held that shit up to the door,
held it up to his mouth.
Yeah, like he didn't actually own the mic himself. But like the little slot in the door, he just held it up for him and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I think Tory has enough money to, like, I will literally pay each of you $5,000 a month on the side to, like, make sure that this gets out, and I'm not bothered by anybody.
Yeah, I just want to make my music, man. That's the only thing that's gonna keep me in here, and, for my family. Would y'all listen to an R. Kelly album if it dropped?
No,
I don't think so. Unless there was anything like on there where he's talking about his situation. No, if he just dropped a whole bunch of ballads, I have no interest in that.
Yeah.
Trapped in the jail cell though. I'm locked in.
I really think. Didn't he try to make us a song like "I'm Sorry" or like "My Confession" or some shit like that?
I'm still not sure. I think that was old. That dropped again. But I think it was
That was the time.
Yeah.
Put it on the album.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
She was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think niggas lost the plot. Like, I don't think we actually have to stop listening to everybody's music when they do something terrible. I think it's specifically R. Kelly. Genuinely.
Listen, let me tell you something, bro.
You still bumping?
I ain't giving up 12 play, bro. I can't.
Yo, you're crazy,
Sorry,
dog.
bro. Your body's calling, bro. I'm not giving it. I'll listen to it. I've limited it to listening to it on my own and not much around other people. Like, I'm not gonna play it like if I'm at a DJ gig or some shit.
Hold on.
Which they did. I was at a Jermaine Dupri New Year's party and they play R. Kelly, and niggas was dancing. So
Yeah, man, when I got off the plane to Jamaica, that was the first nigga I heard outside.
Of course.
yeah, man.
I just wanna make sure I remember the lyrics to
Your body's calling.
To Your Body's Calling. I hear you calling. Here I come, baby, to save you. Baby, no more stalling. These hands have been longing to touch you. And now that you've come around to seeing it my way, you won't regret it, and you surely won't forget it. It's unbelievable how your body's calling for me. I can just hear it calling for me.
That's cold, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's about a 14.
But listen, bro, it does. You need to hear me out, like, bro.
It is.
But you need to hear me out, bro. When I'm
Because
saying
this
it,
is
when I'm singing it to my bitch, it's no longer about a 14-year-old. That's me singing that shit. That's bars. That's some cold ass shit.
Before. There's never been a grown woman where the phrase is "it seems like you're ready" was the appropriate phrasing to describe the moment. It seems
Bro,
like you're
if
ready.
If
is
Shorty
the name
hot
of the
bothered,
fucking song,
and she goes,
no,
and she goes, baby, I'm ready, and you're like, it seems like you're ready.
I've never had sexual relations with a grown woman where "it seems like you're ready" was the appropriate song or response for that song for that moment.
Could you
Never.
sing it?
Yeah, my nigga, come on, bro.
What do you mean?
Like if you
Me
could
right now?
No. Like if you could sing, I'm sure it would, you'd have no problem saying it.
Temperatures
Bro,
rising.
I'm not doing it, bro.
Yo, you're ridiculous.
Them
bro.
songs
You're capping
are
for the
about
pod
children,
now. I'm gonna
bro.
let you go. I'm gonna let you have it, but
Them songs is about children, bro.
I feel like I said, you missing the fucking
Girl, are you ready to go all the way? That's not about taking a bitch virginity, bro. Like, can we be serious for 2 seconds?
All right, man.
Are you ready to go all the way? Hell no.
I gotta be about
You niggas is bro. You niggas is tripping.
You can only go all
never
the way
fucked a bitch
once
for the
ever
first
in your
time?
life.
Yeah, you only go all the way once. What the fuck? It's not all the way after
What are you
that.
talking about?
Yes, it
All the
is.
way with multiple people, like with somebody else for their first time, not their
No,
first time,
that's
but
called-
the first time y'all are going all the way. What are you talking about, bro?
I've never, again, as a grown man, I have never fucked somebody for
You're
the
fucking
first time
ridiculous, man.
and thought, babe, I think I'm ready to go all the way. you niggas is nasty, dog. I can't even say that shit with a serious face, bro. Matter of fact, use it. Next time one of y'all get a new bitch, like genuinely.
All right. You crossed a motherfucking line. You crossed we just a goddamn minute, mister.
Girl, are you ready to go all the way? Like, just see how she
Hey man, there's a
responds.
lot of shit from the '90s that we don't say no more. It's been 30 years.
Like, right. No, that's fair. That's fair.
And that shit still, I don't give a fuck, man. That shit still cold.
Don't be scared. I'm not gonna hurt you. I want to do
Somebody
all
was
the
just,
things
yeah,
you
what
want me to
album
do.
was it? They were just talking about going to third base, sliding the. Damn, this is a newer song too. I think. I can't think of. I think it was on the new Black Odyssey album. I think where he's talking about going to third base, and when you're referring to third base, that's referring to going all the way, home run, hitting all 4 bases.
Nah, man.
Hey, they're still saying it.
Yeah, you are just
Okay,
you're
but here's
just
the
on some
thing.
shit
Here's
right
the
now,
thing.
bro.
Here's the thing. And then the nigga got arrested for fucking children. Like, if he just wrote the song, I got y'all.
But you're not.
here's the
But
thing.
you're not thinking
Later
about children. Like that song isn't like a fucking Predator anthem. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I hear it, I think about children.
Age ain't nothing but a number is one thing.
Yeah, that's different.
That's my point. It's not just that one. He said Little Aaliyah got that vibe on She's Got That Vibe.
She had a vibe.
Which was his first. She was 12.
But not like a
Yo, no,
vibe
nigga. He fucked her 2 years later, dog.
What year was that
listen.
Yeah, we need to get the facts straight, man. You talking about
we just saying shit now.
She was 12. The album came out.
I told you he's tapping on this shit, man.
Look, hands up. She's born in 1979. Her name is Aaliyah Dana Houghton. She was born in 1979. That album came out in 1992. That means it was recorded in 1991 when she was 12.
She didn't even know her yet.
I mean, that's
Manifested
13.
He says Little Aaliyah's got that vibe, and then 3 years later he was married to Little Aaliyah. Married to her. Yeah. Manifesting a 12-year-old is bananas.
But like,
oh my God.
my
bro.
thing is the music. That shit still bangs, bro. I know you think about children, but I don't be thinking about children.
kids,
Like,
bro.
if you
I'm
listen
sorry.
to that shit and don't think about children, that shit can very much still be a banger, bro.
What about I Believe I Can Fly? Like we gotta cancel that song too. Happy People.
I think
Sex in the Kitchen.
do we gotta cancel Happy People?
Yeah, Step in the Name of Love. What about Sex in the Kitchen?
No, see that's some grown woman shit. That was about a grown woman.
Same girl. She went to college.
Say nothing to the fact that he was like 46 when that shit dropped, but
So was Usher.
yeah, okay, you got me there. He was fucking Usher too, but anyway.
Everybody was fucking Usher.
Next.
Oh god. No, I'm glad you had fun at the Schoolboy concert.
Thanks, man. It was a good time. It was a really good time. Ice Spice on Ozempic.
Yeah.
Yo,
Honestly,
did
I can't
Ozempic get
remember.
the
This
Drake
is
starter
just-
pack or something like that?
Who wrote
What the
that
fuck?
shit, bro?
That was me.
What if
I don't
Drake
remember
started
if-
becoming a representative for Ozempic? Like, what if he
kinda
becomes
has-
like
That
the face of it?
That would be a Drake thing to do because you know how he likes to try to claim things back. You know what I'm saying? So he would think, oh, this is a clever move just to be the head of Ozempic. Oh, they want to make BBL Drizzy. I'm the BBL god. Like, all right, come on, Drake.
Yeah.
I asked T this question if he, because we were talking about the pod, we were talking about what we were going to talk about, and I had mentioned, I asked him if he had listened to the new Ice Spice album, and obviously his answer was no. D, have you listened to it?
No.
Have you even heard a single from it?
I've heard that song she got with Central C, and then there's that other one. What was it Y2K or something like that?
That's the name
Well,
of
that's
the
the album title.
Oh, she does have a single in that name
Yes.
too. I thought saw it on somebody's
There's
story.
Thank You to Shit
There's something.
is.
What's that one that has
the
that
single?
techno sample sound in the shit? That fast one. The
That's the Central C one.
I don't
That's
know.
the Central C one.
Oh, is that? That's the only one I heard then.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Ice Spice is skinny now is the reason nobody's listening to her. Like, I genuinely think
It's gonna be her downfall?
that her being skinny is gonna be her downfall because it's funny. My man had mentioned this. He said that Ice Spice is not fine, and I vehemently disagree with him. I was just like, nigga, you're bugging. She's fine as hell. But now that she's skinny and it's just face,
She's just pretty.
I don't think she pretty either.
Oh wow.
Like I don't know if she's pretty,
She don't got a
dog.
face card.
I don't think the face card is
People
hitting,
were
bro.
saying
I
that
don't
she
think the
kind of
face
looked like
card
she
without
got
the
some,
thighs.
one of them syndromes.
She kind of looked like a pug, bro. Like
my
like
God.
she kind of got. I don't know, bro. It's just very.
I don't want to put that on a black woman, but people been saying that she kind of has hints of like missing a couple of chromosomes, or is it when you got an extra chromosome? I forgot which one it is. I think it's when you got an extra one. That's what gives you Down syndrome.
There's just like a less I don't know. It's something weird, but it's just not. It doesn't hit the same. Clearly, it doesn't hit the same. And the fucked up thing is, I think women too. I don't think women are like listening to Ice Spice. I don't. Listen,
I gotta stop
I
you,
think
dog.
I told you guys.
I
Go ahead.
gotta stop you only because since then I have listened to the album. Just because I'm like I just gotta check it out. Like I'm not gonna count it out.
Is it a 7.8?
Definitely not a 7.8. I necessarily didn't like the album, but again, I'm able to kind of figure out who it's for and know where it's gonna go up in the demographics. Like where this is very much for the same girlies that a little bit younger, but the same girlies that's listening to You My Everything, for sure, but a little bit faster and a little bit more ratchet. This is for the young girls that literally just be turning the fuck up.
Ice Spice makes music for the teen clubs.
Yes.
Even though they don't have them anymore. Sure. But like if Ice Spice came up in like the
2005.
The mid to late 2000s, like she'd be going up in, what was that one in Jersey? In Lodi? Fuck, I forgot what it was. But yeah, she'd be going up in all the teen clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's because it's the summertime and like the kids are not back in school yet. Like they go back to school next week.
This is house party
like,
shit.
Maybe
man.
that's when the maybe that's when the numbers will go back up. Everyone's on vacation still.
This is house party shit. This is, clubbing with your friend, like going out and vibing with your friends. This is that type of shit. The subject matter,
it's just my theory.
The sounds, how fast it is, how it's just like, that whole Miss Poopy shit. Like it's people fuck with that shit, man.
Should keep a fart or shit or some type of flatulence reference.
Yeah, if there's one thing she's gonna do, she's gonna talk about shit. That's one thing she's gonna do, and how thick she is because she be eating oats and missing no meals.
And she might be thick, and they might be thick, but she thicker.
Yeah. It's be thick. Yeah. That I think. Album wasn't for me, but I did see the appeal. And that song with Central Street. I don't know if y'all know the whole story about how,
the rollout to that was nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. The verse crazy. Him and her are apparently an item, and him and his girlfriend that he been cheating on for like the last 8 songs have finally called it quits.
She went down bad, yo. She was posting up screenshots on her story, like, "Oh, girl, what are you doing?"
Yeah, I think that's.
And she got a following too. Like she's a somebody,
bro. I don't think certain girls realize how embarrassing it is to post yourself getting cheated on. Like I understand
or to do a story time about it.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think, like I see that. I know you might have nowhere else to turn, but I feel like posting yourself getting cheated on is like the most embarrassing thing that you could probably do.
That's like posting,
and then they start flexing it on you.
Yeah, like revealing that, like, okay, like you think
he's still coming home to me,
right?
Like I know that's kind of like the whole thing.
Yo, Hot, what are you doing, bro? You blocking? Oh
shit. My bad. I was trying to fucking close something.
You good, man?
Jesus. My bad.
Nigga old as hell, gotta get mad close to the screen.
What the fuck was that, bro?
Fucking I knew I fucking find this somewhere.
Oh man. Shit. Unk. But I gotta disagree. I don't think that people gonna turn their back on Ice Spice. I think Skinny is clearly in. Look at the Glorrillas of the world. Look at fucking Meg getting smaller. Everybody's trying to get smaller. And Ice Spice she was body shaming on this album. She said a bitch is built like an ant. She said like a body like you built like this bitch is built like an ant. She was dissing somebody on that album. So clearly she's trying to, maybe. But Lotto fine as fuck, so I don't know. But anyway,
even Lotto's like getting skinny, but Lotto's actually super pretty. Like Lotto's very pretty. And I saw a post from Coyle Ray too. Coyle Ray was like, "Oh wow, everybody wants to be skinny now. I used to get made fun of for being skinny, but now what's the thing? What changed?"
I think that young man needs to shut the fuck up. Still. I don't care if you got made fun. You different. When we talk about skinny bitches, that's fine. We're not talking about you.
Jeez. I think Coi Leray's fine.
I
bro.
I think she's
still
pretty.
Coi
I think
Leray-
she's pretty.
I don't. Sorry.
I think
never
Coi
thought she
Leray
was.
is
She's so
partly
fucking annoying,
why.
man.
I think Coi Leray is partly why. I think she started the revolution.
Fuck
really.
no. Fuck no.
I'm not saying
For
that.
what?
That doesn't
Skinny?
mean like she was the, for like being like you can still be skinny and like have sex appeal. That didn't start with Coi Leray 2 summers ago.
I don't have a problem with that statement. I can't think of anybody else.
That was like very clearly skinny, but like even niggas that like bitches that's thicker.
Where was the sex appeal?
On Coi Leray, bro? You're being.
Where
dense.
was the sex appeal? Where was it? Tell me when it was. We know the moments. What was she doing that had sex appeal?
When I don't think there's a Tyler without Coi Leray, bro. Like genuinely,
Yo.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that. I wouldn't go that.
I'm about
far.
to walk off, bro. Don't do that. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
I'm mad serious about this. I think Coi Leray doing her little twerks and stuff like
Her
that.
little twerks. Look how you saying it.
I'm like
Shaking
the
that
fact
little
that she was
non-booty.
like the fact that she was like very much like still calling herself sexy, dressing sexy, you know what I mean? Like not really ashamed of her body.
She would have been better off as a stud, man.
Yo, this is nuts, bro. Like, okay, if I'm wilding, what are you doing? Like, I think, okay, we might be on.
Who that girl that came up with
opposite-
the stud anthem? Dej Loaf.
Yeah, shout out Deja Loaf.
She was short. She was skinny too. And short.
So she had no sex appeal.
She had
the same amount of sex appeal as I think Coi Leray did.
See,
She had
this
just
is
as
what I'm
much
saying.
that
He
Coi
said
Leray
shit.
did.
He says shit, and then like, like we can't just speed past that. I can't remember what NBA game she was at, like on TNT or whatever. But it was very much like, damn, Coi Leray, you know, and she be shaking that little chicken breast, that little raw chicken breast back there.
She could.
That was the
She can
conversation.
go to hell, man.
What the fuck did she do to you, bro?
I hate it,
my
man.
God.
I just I can't stand it, man. I can't. I have it blocked on Spotify. I think I have it muted on Twitter and every type of social media that I have.
I get finding Coi Leray annoying, but not finding Coi Leray.
She's not fine
sexy?
and she's annoying, bro. And I think I just got so mad at the fact that the world was trying to convince me that she was fine. That's why I got mad. That's why I still am mad. And I'm mad at you niggas for trying to do it right now.
Yeah, I think that's wild, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's wild.
Yeah, we gotta move on because I'm really I'm starting to
starting to
get
see
red,
the-
on a shake, right?
starting to get red in the face. Crazy. Before we get into spoiler territory, can we talk about the MCU and the new casting, new announcement of who is playing the next big baddie in the MCU, which we had the next big baddie right. We knew it was going to be Doom, but we didn't know who was going to be playing, and it was revealed.
No way to foresee that.
Yeah, no way. It was revealed that it is going to be none other than Iron Man's own Robert Downey Jr. playing Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off by saying I really don't like it. I don't like the choice to have somebody who's already like, I'm a big fan of fresh faces, right? And I just don't like the fact that he's already given us his everything for the past 10 plus years with Iron Man. Damn near almost 20, right? When did Iron Man 1 come out? Like 2007? 2008? And now you're telling me he's now going to become, and I know that Doom's whole thing is that he's masked, right? So we probably won't even really be seeing his face, which I also have a problem with the announcement. Why even announce that shit? You know what I'm saying?
I disagree.
So
I don't think that's the direction they're going in.
Yeah,
I think they're going to go fully. I think they're going to lean in fully. But continue.
So, and I understand too how people say, yeah, Iron Man was in a mask most of the time. You know, Tony Stark, the whole thing, like it's different. And I know it's acting. I know it's possible that like it's just a movie. It's an actor. Like it's a whole different role. It's gonna play it differently. I just don't want to see Robert Downey Jr. playing another big star where we could have got a fresh face to show their acting chops. You know, I feel like it's nepotism. I feel like it's going with what you already know. I know that with JM as Kang, they kind of, you know, had to do a bunch of rewrites and shit like that. And they probably thought, hey, you know, we can't go through this again. We can't afford to do this again. We can't afford to fumble it again. So we got to go with somebody that we know their work ethic. We know they're not going to fuck shit up. They know they're not going to embarrass us. So let's go with what we know and get RDJ back. But I disagree, man. I think that's just a risk you take. So I just don't like
that with a former heroin addict is kind of crazy.
I mean, he got this. He got his redemption, though. You know what I'm saying? Like he got his redemption. He had his chance, and his dad was famous. So again, that's more nepotism. I mean, his dad was very much.
Come on, man.
I know
Robert Downey Jr. has like I've never seen a movie with Robert Downey Sr. Like not one, bro. Like I don't know that.
Well, how many old films do you watch?
I watch a lot of. I don't think RDJ is RDJ. Is not nepotism.
It is nepotism.
Familiarity. Sure.
He had old Hollywood money. He gave his son a career. Even the only reason why we care about that old shit of him doing heroin back when he was in his acting career is because his dad was famous and that shit was embarrassing.
It's
why he goes by Robert Downey Jr. Like niggas as juniors don't be going by Junior with they fucking unless they're famous. That's when they go by Junior. But unless their pops is famous,
like Bronny Jr.
Right?
like Bronny James on the Lakers. Yo, what if he gets a DUI? Like what's the over under for like Bronny getting a DUI?
Yo, Bronny? Oh no.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Bronny Downey Jr.
It's definitely happening. Like honestly, I think it happens in the first 2 years of him being in LA on the Lakers with money, $7 million. He's getting a DUI in the first 2 years in the league. He's not even gonna get playing time, nigga. He's not trying.
Anyway, I hate this casting just as much as I hate Cola Ray's bitch ass. And
Yo,
I think that's
crazy, bro.
I just feel like I don't know. They could have went with a fresh face. That's all. They could have went with a fresh face.
What do you think, D?
I don't give so much about the fresh face shit, honestly. As long as it works in terms of the story. I see a lot of people complaining about, this takes away from his sacrifice and his moment in Endgame, and I'm like, all right, well, this is just how comic books work. That happens all the time. I'm not a big comic book reader in terms of like reading all like the elf stuff and like all the deep stuff. So I'm not sure if there is an alternate timeline where there is a Tony Stark that became Doom or something like that.
There was a Tony Stark that was kind of Doom, but he wasn't named Dr. Doom.
Yeah, it's just gonna get so if that's the case, it's gonna suck that we don't actually get a Victor Von Doom. You know what I'm saying? It's just because if they're just playing it off as Tony Stark who took over the mantle of a Doom or something like that, it's just pretty whack. But I don't know, and I doubt that he's gonna be masked the entire time. I mean, it's Robert Downey Jr. We know who he is and what he's like. They're gonna have his face on the screen. He's not gonna be wearing a mask the entire time. I think we see him without the mask before we see him with the mask on. I think the mask is something they save for like a big moment or a big reveal or something like that. But
that's like getting fucking Christian Bale to play the Joker in the next fucking Batman movie. Like, what are we doing, bro?
I'm not against it. I'm not married to any actor being in the role that they've been. Like, I don't see Robert Downey Jr. and think of Iron Man. I don't.
It's not that I give a fuck about Iron Man necessarily, though. Like, I don't care. Like, if he was Iron Man, wasn't even my favorite Avenger. But like, it's just the fact that y'all just recycling all these same people, bro. Like, you couldn't find somebody else. Like, there was all the people that they was giving like as like potential ideas and shit. Like, nobody fit the mold better than RDJ. You had to go with this same nigga. Everybody that auditioned sucked.
Maybe. I mean that, and it's like they were in panic mode, bro. Like they literally had nothing else to do. They have nobody to go through in such a short time. There's so many like scheduling things that you have to get down packed, and in such a short time, like we're dealing with like what, less than a year and a half of like, you know, the whole Jonathan Majors thing and letting that whole thing play out. Like you have Robert Downey Jr. who's just coming off of Oppenheimer, huge success. He's got nothing else going on. You might as well just knock on the fucking door again and see if that works. I'm not crazy about it. Like I'd be totally tight if they introduce him as like, oh no, he's just a variant, and the actual Victor Von Doom is coming. Like that.
That's probably what they're gonna do.
That'd be more of a letdown, honestly. I think they either have to go all in with like, no, this is Victor Von Doom, and they're gonna have to come up with something, because there's no way that any one of the people on Earth 616 see this nigga and not think, oh shit, it's Tony Stark, and they have that type of conversation. Like, there's no way that just doesn't happen.
So I'm leaning more towards Dame, but I do also think that it's fine, y'all. It's fine. Like I just don't think. So this is actually my point a few weeks ago.
And you got the
when I brought
Russo
up
brothers
continuity. I think this is my point about continuity ruining movies and TV. Like I don't think. We just watched Maxine, right? Well, I didn't actually see Maxine yet, but we saw Pearl and we saw X, right? And Maxine is the trilogy. Mia Goth is all three of those characters. Like it's like we don't have to. We just don't have to do it. Like we could just make things kind of stand alone. Like we could just like live in a world where actors do movies and like it's okay.
Stop.
And they don't all
if
have
somebody
to be.
gets shot in Power Book 1, why is that nigga coming up in Power Book 3 as a whole different nigga?
It's different, bro. It's comics. Shit is not supposed to make sense, bro. Like it doesn't have to make sense all the time. Shit could just be the way it is. That's just the way that comics work.
Somebody's gonna one of these movies, somebody's gonna go, kind of look like Tony Stark a little bit. Like, and that's just gonna be it. It's gonna be a throwaway line. And then that's it. Nobody's gonna talk about it again.
We'll get to it, but Deadpool just completely shat on Logan's legacy in the first 15 minutes of the fucking movie. And it was totally fine.
Yeah, it was fine, man. It's fine.
I want somebody else, man. And I'm not
till
even
they're
gonna
90.
I'm not even gonna get into the whole race shit, you know, of the whole double standard of, you know, JM not being able to get his second chance. I think it's still too early. You know, I think it's all fresh and new. If anything's gonna happen for him in like the superhero realm, it'll probably be a couple years from now. You know,
probably
bounce
DC
back.
or Sony.
I hope it's DC, or like at least something that gives him another like big role that he can bounce back with.
They just make him Cyborg.
Nah,
it's right there.
Nah,
it's right there.
Nah, make him fucking Sinestro or some shit. I don't know.
Nah, people already.
He's gonna be. They're not gonna give him. They're not gonna give him a big role.
Already is.
He's too much of a liability. That's the way they're gonna see him. At least they're gonna call him a liability. They're not gonna give him a big role. He's gonna get like a TV role. Yeah. He's gonna get like a TV role on Penguin or something like that, or he's gonna be like, you know, one of the C villains under the Batman umbrella or something like that. He get his ass beat and his neck broken.
I think gonna be Jon Stewart, man. Watch.
Yeah. So, that's all I really have on that. I really don't like the casting. I mean, we're probably not going to see nothing for that until like what, 2027, 2026.
Niggas got to survive that long, bro.
So, you know.
Hey man, 2026 right around the corner, yo. We already more than halfway through 2024.
Yeah.
So, last topic, spoiler territory, right? Let me play the.
You don't want to do a quick recap for non-spoilers?
No.
Not recap. Not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Spoiler
You've
time,
been
baby.
warned. You've been warned. Skip ahead to the end. Hear some nice little songs if you don't want to hear this shit. But we are about to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. Again.
Oh, wait, I should get my cup for this.
Last warning. Oh, nigga, about the cup?
With
the cheeks on it?
No, the cheeks was the controller, which I still might get.
See, before you say you wasn't fucking with it, now you fucking with it.
Yeah, now it's kind of hard. It's kind like I could just imagine like losing in the game and just like rubbing the butt cheeks and just like feeling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like, oh man. Yo, bro, that mixed with the fucking haptic feedback or like the vibration, bro. You got ass vibrating in your hands while you doing shit, bro. Man. Come on, man.
Just saying, it could work.
Yeah.
Deadpool cup.
Okay. How much that run you?
Let's go.
We never
bucket.
We never
you got the bucket.
Found out the price on that bucket too. We never. Let me find out how much them cost. Them shits cost.
What was my price? What did I say? I think like 40 something, 50 something. If that was the case, I think that might have been it. Because this ran me
20, didn't you say 25 or some shit like that?
No, I could have sworn I said more than that.
Nah, I said. Shit.
The bucket itself may be like 20 something, but then the popcorn on top of that, so you're probably paying close to 40 something. But this cost me. It was 2 cups. So it's this cup with Deadpool on top, and then there's also another one with Wolverine on top. And they all came bundled together. It was like 35, 36, something like that.
It's not bad.
Which ain't bad if you consider like, hey, if I'm going to get a large popcorn and 2 large drinks anyway.
And some ass. Well, and some head.
And some head.
Can you fuck it?
I can't, but you can take the Deadpool off.
Okay.
And you can fuck the chair it's sitting on.
Yeah, the chair is $46 at Regal Theaters. Just a chair one. But I'm looking for the one with the mouth on it. Niggas is selling this shit for $250 on eBay. $200. $200. $125.
This is cool, man.
Hold on. The new one of a kind collectible features dual action figures and unlikely pair. The popcorn bucket retails for $29.99. Let me make sure this is the right one.
That was close.
Nah, this isn't the one. It's not the one with the mouth on it. Okay.
Just look up how much did the Wolverine popcorn bucket cost?
The Headpool one, the Wolverine popcorn bucket was $30 and the Headpool was $40.
I didn't even see a Headpool one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. But yeah, so here we go. Overall, I didn't get a popcorn bucket when I walked in because it was really early in the morning and I didn't feel like eating no popcorn anyway because I went to the matinee show.
Shit, so do we, but fuck it.
My crowd wasn't it wasn't like that filled up, you know, like it was a decent size theater, but like not everybody was filling up all the seats, but I do think it's important in these types of things too. When did y'all go? Yeah, so damn, you went on an early morning. How was your theater looking like?
It was just me and Leslie.
Really?
Yep. Nobody else. We went 10:15. We went to a Regal on the beach. 10:15. Nobody was in that bitch. And the movie didn't play until like 10:45, 10:50. It came to a point where I was out and I was like, "Yo, are we in the right theater?"
Yeah.
Because we were in Auditorium 2. I stopped in Auditorium 1 just to make sure we was in the right theater, and they're playing Deadpool in there, and they're at the scene where Deadpool's in the car with the family trying to sell him the car and shit. So they're like still early on in the movie, but like early enough where I was like, oh shit, is this our theater that we're supposed to be in? Are my tickets wrong? Yeah. So I go to somebody and they're like, oh, okay, don't worry, we got it. So they go in and they just start the movie. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, man. Benefits.
How was your
it wasn't as lively. It was honestly they were kind of more annoying, honestly. It wasn't I don't know what I thought I was getting into. It was a Deadpool crowd, right? It wasn't necessarily a Marvel crowd, believe it or not, because I feel like Marvel crowds come for the movie, whereas Deadpool crowds might come
Deadpool
to have fun with Deadpool. You know what I mean? Like I think it's a slightly different kind of thing. So there was a bit more kind of goofing around. I mean, obviously when the movie started, it kind of like toned down a little bit, but it was I was expecting to be annoyed going in. So it was an interesting experience though, for sure.
All right. Production wise, tell me what y'all felt when the film started, you know? Any takers?
Oh, I thought it was fantastic, man. I think that's one of the better MCU openers, like just opening sequences that, you know, we've gotten so far. I talked about how they kind of, quote unquote, a lot of people are saying they quote unquote shat on the Wolverine Logan ending and how they did that, and I like how they
Logan. I didn't even know that he died in that shit.
Yeah, so he dies at the end of that. And
you didn't see Logan?
I never seen Logan.
It's a really good movie, man. Really touching as well. Probably one of the better outside of Marvel. One of the better films outside of MCU.
Superhero movies. Yeah. A lot of the Deadpool Wolverine stuff is from the Logan storyline, and is not so obviously is multiverse thing. Blah blah blah. The Logan that you get in the movie is very similar to the Logan, in the Logan movie, in the sense that everyone else in X-Men are dead. So like that was kind of
was that the theme of like Logan? Was that he was the last one left?
Yeah, he was the last. Well, not at first. In the beginning of the movie, Charles Xavier is still alive, but he has dementia, and the problem is he's a fucking he's telepathic. He's a telepathic person with dementia. like that's just, yeah, he's like
in that universe. In that universe, he was the reason that the X-Men had perished.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Logan is great.
That's fucking crazy.
You should probably watch it.
Whoa.
But yeah,
wipe them niggas out. It's like, who the fuck is here?
Who in my house?
Yeah. Who are these niggas?
Yeah. Oh my god, Grandpa, it's just me.
While he's at the fucking the X-Men manor or whatever.
Like the motherfucker, like yo.
Yo.
Oh shit.
I can laugh at this.
But
Both my grandparents got dementia. I can laugh at this joke, damn it.
Jeez. So yeah, I thought the beginning was great as well, and I think that I don't think it was disrespectful to Logan's memory. I think it was actually very respectful. I think again them honoring the fact that this is not him. He's dead. Let him, like, that story is complete. This is a different dude. Y'all don't know him. He don't know y'all. Like I actually appreciated that. So I thought the intro was great. I'm not big on the fucking dance. Like I'm not big on the, again, it's like the DJs with swag surfing and fucking Can We Talk at the brunches. Like I think 90s pop music being used as like, I think they're using them as catch-alls too. Especially specifically NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, does that
type of shit?
Does it change your mind when you figure out that the nigga that was in a Deadpool costume was an actual member of NSYNC?
I don't know if it makes it better or worse.
For me, that makes it better.
It just I didn't need it. I just didn't need it.
I feel like when you go outside of the thing, like a lot of the meta jokes of like the joke is that it was actually an NSYNC member and it wasn't Ryan Reynolds in that costume. It almost makes like the jokes outside of it like work. Like who are in these costumes, which is another one later that I figured out that I don't know if y'all knew or not, but yeah, like him not being in that costume and us just being like, you know, aloof to it. That's kind of funny. That was actually an NSYNC member doing that dance routine. And you're like, oh, damn, he's pretty good at that shit. It's like, yeah, of course, because it's actually the nigga that does the dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's funny. That's funny to me, I think. That, like, adds extra points to the jokes in the film. Did y'all have any moments that actually made y'all, like, laugh out loud? Like, what was the funniest moment for y'all in the film?
I gotta tell, like, the joke counter was honestly crazy. I thought the whole shit was hilarious. Like I
slowed
laughed
down towards like act
most
2,
of the time.
3-ish, but you know,
I was in on the quips, man. I'm really big on quips. I really just, again, this was one of the only MCU comedies, like other than like the Guardians movies, right? And I guess Ant-Man was also technically a comedy, but that was kind of, I told y'all that's my problem with some of these MCU movies. They're too quippy. They're too jokey. Let the funny niggas be funny. I don't need Shang-Chi to have a comic relief character. Like, I just don't need it. Yeah, okay.
You can't be funny, bro.
Aquafina can't be funny.
Aquafina literally has proven she cannot be funny. Like, it's literally her whole thing.
I saw a post about Aquafina recently where it's like on Twitter and it's like Aquafina's mom and it's just like a bunch of like Korean characters, like the the language.
What the fuck?
And then it's like Aquafina, fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? That shit was funny to me. Sorry. Shout out Aquafina.
But yeah, no, I'm not a big Aquafina fan. But anyway, yeah, like let the funny niggas be funny. And Ryan Reynolds is hilarious. He's been hilarious. I thought the movie was hysterical. I don't remember what the funniest thing was.
Give it a moment.
I don't, bro. The movie was so funny. I don't remember what was the funniest.
What's it called? Some of the funny moments that stick out to me. I can't stop thinking about fucking Gambit's Cajun accent.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious. Yeah. But then come to find out that that's actually really true to character. He actually, his character actually has a really awful Cajun accent.
Really, does he? I didn't know it was supposed to be
literally meant to be bad.
Damn.
Yeah. But good for Channing Tatum. He's been wanting to play this role for fucking ever now, at least 10 plus years now. I remember a whole bunch of rumors about if they were ever to do another X-Men in the MCU or, do more X-Men movies, that if they were to cast a Gambit, they'd want Channing Tatum.
The costume looked great. The costume looked great. And like I think the appeal of Gambit, I think, was there. Like that whole shit, like, you better talk or I'm gonna start dealing. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself here, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I body shame?
Body shame? You think go ahead.
He was a little too chunky for that suit.
You think so?
I do think he was too thick. He's just a little too thick for that suit, man. Needed a skinny boy, man, for
He needs to lose weight for the role.
Gambit is like, well, I mean, I get it. The fan service is like there was rumors that Channing Tatum was gonna be, Gambit. So like put Channing Tatum in it, regardless of whether or not Channing Tatum would fit as Gambit right now. Like it was just like, again, fan service. It's a very specific niche group of fans that know that shit. But yes, they didn't just pick him out of a hat. It was because there was rumors of him actually being Gambit at one point. So everything was intentional with the movie. But I guess the Gambit accent thing was pretty crazy.
The montage,
the fight scenes were great.
Comic accurate Wolverine was hilarious.
Yeah, that was fun.
The short nigga.
Yeah.
Also I think watching it again, because I did watch it twice, and I watched back the moment multiple times. Well, the first moment that had me laughing a lot was when he was like, when he was talking about the tailor. He was like, your tailor is definitely a predator.
Yeah, that shit was funny. That was funny.
That shit was funny.
He smacked his ass mad times, bro. Like,
grabbed his crotch like 4 or 5 times. They bodied the editing on that. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was just it was such a quick thing. Like there was no pause for laughter. There was no cut to the other characters. It was just like, yeah, Taylor's a predator, bro. and they just moved right past it.
Just moved on to everything else.
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. Him getting slammed into the 20th Century Fox sign, like shit like that is like funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Was I bugging, or did y'all see like the Spotify logo as well back there? Am I bugging? What was that?
I don't think I saw that. I didn't see that. It's crazy how you remember that and you don't remember any of the jokes from the shit. Like that's so obscure. How did you remember the Spotify logo? I didn't see that shit. But that'd be crazy though, because you did say that Spotify's dying.
Exactly. I could have sworn. In the void.
But if you watch the scene, like if you ever do watch it again, like whenever it comes out on streaming, or if you just like go to the theater again to see it, if you're paying attention to when what's his name? What's that nigga's name that plays what is his name, bro? White dude. He's
Chris Evans?
Yeah, Chris Evans. When you see like Chris Evans' character, I'm trying not to spoil it too much. When you see him there and he says "dick for brains," Deadpool kind of looks at him like, it's like,
yeah,
he kind of looks at him. Yeah,
he thought it was Captain. And you don't expect him to hear him cursing like that.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "Okay." and then
yeah. I love the payoff in the end credit scene.
Yeah.
With what's it called?
You know.
Snitching on Johnny.
Yeah. Finding out he actually did it. How long did it take? Like, did he turn Flame on before y'all knew he was Johnny Storm? Or like, when did you pick up on?
I didn't know. I had no idea. I know. I knew it was gonna be some sort of twist. It didn't occur to me in the moment. I totally forgot that he played Human Torch.
Yeah, I thought that. Like, I'm looking at him. And once he started cursing, I'm like, that's not Captain America. Like, I literally said, that's not Captain America.
Yeah.
It's going to be Johnny Storm, isn't it? And then,
that shit was hilarious, though.
How much did y'all come in knowing? Like, did y'all see the last trailer?
I only saw the very first trailer. That's it.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same. I really, really did my best to not see anything. So the X-23 reveal was also nuts to me. Obviously the other reveals, one in particular, that I know is just.
Now we're talking about that one. We're talking about that one because he said a very specific line in there that almost got me a little upset.
Yeah, I'm saying let's break it down because I've heard some different interpretations of that. So let's break it down because there's different.
Wesley Snipes returned as Blade in this film. That got the biggest pop out of me. Like if there was other people in the theater, they would have to tell me to shut up.
Shit.
Yeah.
That was so crazy, y'all.
Yeah, and that was so crazy. And there was a point as they're riding into battle.
I'm retarded for sure.
Retarded. It's like, no, I thought you were retired.
That movie was funny as fuck, bro. I'm sorry,
so good. Yeah, but there was the one line he says as they're traveling into battle. He says like he's the only Blade, the only Blade that will ever be. Yeah, there'll only be one. That felt very, very
right
directed.
into the camera. Yeah. So you took it. I took it as the same way at first, but then somebody else opened to me up another interpretation because that does kind of make you sad because it's like it's almost like him saying like there's only gonna be one Blade because that movie's never gonna get made. But then like the cut to Deadpool's face almost made it seem like Wesley Snipes doesn't know, like in the movie, like the Blade in that movie doesn't know that they're working on the next Blade. You know what I'm saying?
So I interpreted it the first way. It felt, and the crazy thing is, I'm like, when did they make this movie? Because it felt like Meet the Grams, like it did. It felt like, are they in the studio right now writing this shit? Yeah. Because the Blade thing just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I understand movie production, that shit had to be wrapped up by like October 2023, right? In order for like post-production and all the stuff they had to work on after. So how the fuck did they get the Blade joke in there? Unless you're right and
Blade has lost directors multiple times and writers multiple times. Like this is a long
and it just lost another
issue.
One too, didn't it? Didn't it just
another
lose?
one?
Yeah, that's true.
Like within the last couple
that
weeks.
Movie's, which makes the fucking joke funnier, bro. It makes it funnier because it does feel like because Wesley Snipes hates that fucking movie. He doesn't want it made. He doesn't want anybody else to play Blade but him. So that's Wesley Snipes talking. That's not even Blade. Like that's literally just Wesley Snipes saying the reason why y'all can't get this fucking movie made is because it's not me. That's why. And nobody wants this shit if it's not me. And that just made it so much sweeter. And the fact that I'm pretty sure Marvel has lost millions and millions of dollars trying to get that fucking movie made, that was probably the ballsiest line in the movie by far. Somebody did not want that shit in the movie, and Ryan Reynolds said, "Okay, I'll leave if y'all take that shit."
A wise man once said, "Man, some people still trying to ice skate uphill."
Yeah.
Hey, but yeah, that was amazing. That shit got like a round of applause out of my theater. I thought that was pretty great. How'd y'all feel about what's her name? The antagonist.
Electra?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Yeah. How'd y'all feel about her?
Hated her. Weak. Thought that shit was whack. I thought she was
her
whack.
powers were pretty cool. I did think she was acting up a little bit. I think that like it was kind of like too OP looking. Like the fact that she snatched all of fucking Johnny's like skin off and shit like that. That shit felt like OP.
Great
It's like, yo, if you that powerful, why are you even arguing?
Why does anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you even have conversations?
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit just feels like OP. And I know it was like a joke of like what he didn't know he was doing to the budget. They had to get him out of there. I know. But it could have been a henchman or some shit like that. It could have been somebody, Juggernaut ramming into that nigga. I don't know, something. But the fact that she just snatched all his skin off and he just fucking like went down like that, it just felt like, all right, this is OP. How are we gonna stop this
you
bitch?
have to, you gotta kind of make her OP though, because if you don't, then niggas are gonna be like, oh, she wasn't comic book accurate and comic, she's supposed to be stronger. It's so you gotta pick your poison there. I personally thought coming in, I thought she was just gonna be like a small villain. Like it was just somebody they were gonna deal with in the void, and there was something even bigger to come afterwards. I didn't think that she was gonna make it out of the void and then do some more shit with what's that nigga name? Pandora Pandex.
That's nigga from he was in Loki, right? The dude that was like eating all that shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Goliath was the thing. But I think he's talking about the guy from
the white dude,
right?
Yeah, yeah, I didn't think she'd be doing all that shit with him too. I personally think they spent a little bit too much time in the void with her, but that's also because I thought that she wasn't the main villain.
Yeah, she was the big bad.
I would have liked to see more stuff outside the void though, because it seemed like we did spend almost most of the movie in there.
Yeah.
Which kind of felt like, again, the reason why, ultimately I gave the movie a 9 out of 10. But the reason why was because, as I said, like going in, like it kind of felt like it's going to be inconsequential. And I think the way that they made sure that it was inconsequential was by having most of it in the void. Like I think that was kind of the thing, because they couldn't actually bring her to. They couldn't bring them to Earth 616. They can't. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure, like going into the movie, that's what we all expected. He's gonna get popped out of the Fox universe, brought into the main MCU universe, and get into hijinks with Wolverine or some shit like that. But in order for them to,
what's it called? I'm sorry, but there was that one clip where he just gets to the TVA and he sees that little on the TV screen with him and Thor.
Yeah. And every time he wakes up from like a stupor, he's like, God,
Thor. So it just makes you wonder how he's gonna get back in that universe. Obviously, they're teasing toward Secret Wars stuff, but this is a nice little moment right there that makes you think how he's gonna end up getting back to that universe.
Ryan Reynolds actually tweeted it. He actually said today, I know why Thor is crying. I can't unknow it. And then Chris Hemsworth said, I can keep secrets too. So, yeah. There's something.
That's a great duo right there.
Yeah. There's something interesting going on there. I got it. Favorite line of the movie, when Wolverine pulls out his claws and says, "Say another word. Say one more word. Give me a reason." And Deadpool says, "Gubernatorial." Yo, that shit had me crying, bro. Just like, yo, first of all, great fucking word. Second of all, nigga, what is your problem, yo? That shit had me crying. Yeah, that was great.
That car scene was pretty. That shit was pretty fire. That car fight was.
Every single fight scene that Wolverine and Deadpool
Every
have
fight scene's
with
great.
each other was great.
Yeah, sure.
It really does make you want to see more comic book R-rated movies because, like, just the bone breaking, the gore. It was just like the whole thing. Like, because like we talk about this because we know Insomniac, the company that made the Spider-Man games, are now working on an M-rated Wolverine game, and the hope is that you're gonna get a Wolverine game where Wolverine gets to be Wolverine, and that's kind of like tough to do in a video game because he's so fucking like just violent and like aggressive.
Yeah, that rage shit, it's gonna be like God of War probably.
Exactly, and it kind of got to be right. Yeah. So it's you got to see Wolverine be Wolverine for real, and you got a little bit of that in Logan as well. But here it was very pronounced. Yeah. Honestly, my opinion, best Deadpool movie, best Wolverine movie.
Yeah, niggas.
But my only complaint in terms of like the timeline and plot holes and stuff like that is that Logan was supposed to take place in 2029.
Why is she older?
How is Deadpool's issue? Because that Logan universe is the same universe as the Deadpool universe, apparently, according to this movie. If Wolverine's death, he was the anchor being, how does that affect Deadpool's timeline if it's in 2024? Because they said it was 6 years after he got rejected from the Avengers, which was in 2018.
Yep.
Right before Infinity Wars. Right. So that's just the only thing that didn't make sense to me. Like, how is an anchor being 5 years in the future my problem right now? And why wouldn't I be able to grab the 2024 Wolverine if I have a temp pad and I can go to any time? Why wouldn't I just grab my same anchor being from the past? That's my only thing. Like, time. That's where time travel and multiple universes. You mix them together, you just get a fucking clusterfuck of shit.
Yeah. This is like something I got watching it again. It was weird how Wolverine's costume got like tore up whenever like he got like damaged and shit like that, but Deadpool's never, like his costume never did. I find that kind of weird. Like his costume, like no matter how many times he got stabbed and fucking bladed up by Wolverine, like his costume like didn't show like any holes or like tears or anything like that. I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I know Deadpool made the point of like, my costume is red because so that I don't show blood. Like, I think that was the only line that spoke to, the costume kind of being cover for it.
And I feel like he says that every movie. Maybe it might be intentional. Because like that was like his infamous line from the first trailer. Like, oh, my blood's red, so I'm sorry. My suit's red so you can't see me bleed. Good thing he wore the brown pants. So like, like that's always kind of been like his tag almost.
Yeah. Did y'all know that Blake Lively was Lady Deadpool?
Yep.
Found that out after.
Did you know that Lady Deadpool was actually based off of Blake Lively?
No.
Yeah.
Fucking movie so great, man.
I know that.
It's great now, and I'm not watching it.
It was between like her or I think Taylor Swift was like rumored to be Lady Pool.
Yeah, I heard the Taylor Swift thing.
His kids were also in the movie as Kid Pool and Baby Pool.
Really? I didn't know that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, those were his kids.
They're like, yeah, she's the dirtiest. So like,
they had a lot of cool cameos. Yeah, they had the soccer player one who was wearing like the dragon jersey like on his chest. That was an actual soccer player from the team that Ryan Reynolds is part owner of.
Yeah. Was that Wrexham?
I think so. Whatever the dragon icon, the red dragon.
Maybe he was in an interview with Hugh Jackman, and shout out to Hugh Jackman, man. Like that. He did his thing in that movie. How did y'all feel about the mask? Like him masking up and shit like that?
Fire.
Great moment. I didn't love the mask. I don't think the mask was great, but great moment for sure.
I was wondering where the mask came from. Like it was just always just back there the entire time. The whole movie we didn't recognize it was there.
Yeah,
or did we just not see the back?
Did we not see the back of it? Yeah, that's interesting too. I don't think I ever paid that much attention. I don't know if it was there or not. The one last moment that I was like, damn, that's kind of funny. the awkward sexual tension between B-15 and
Oh yeah,
his
Peter.
boy. Yeah.
Hello, Peter's a celebrity on every single Deadpool universe. I was wondering how they were going to get out of that, and I was also wondering where all the other Deadpools went after.
It's fucking left after that shit. But yeah, and I thought that was fucking hilarious. He's like, "What the fuck is going on right now? What are y'all doing right now?"
She was mad horny. She was definitely mad horny.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Was that the only character from Loki they brought back outside of Goliath? Obviously,
That gotta be.
Pretty much,
I watched Loki and I don't remember anybody else.
I was expecting to see Mobius. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too.
I was too.
Me too. Or at least a TVA guy, like the one that wrote that shit or something. I don't know, but who knows? Overall, though, I gave that movie a 7, I think initially, but then I went up to a 7.5. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was really good. I think Marvel, that was like they needed something like that. They needed they needed one of those.
He kept referring to himself as Marvel's Jesus, and he very well could be.
Yeah. I don't know what their next. What's the Marvel's next?
Black in America.
That's true. February. Okay. Which I'm sure we'll all go to see that. And yeah.
That's just gonna be terrible, y'all.
It is.
It looks
really
good.
Is. I don't like seeing no fucking military movies. But
my only concern is that it's gonna be boring as fuck. Like, cause like
that's what I mean.
He's like a type of character. Like, there's a reason they put him with fucking Bucky on the TV show. And given he's not the most exciting character either, but like
Anthony Mackie,
he can't carry a Marvel movie, bro. Red Hulk, I don't know, like maybe he can do something, but he's not gonna be a main part of the movie. He's gonna be like here and there.
See, I didn't even go up for the Red Hulk part.
Who is Red Hulk, by the way? Like who?
I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be one of the military guys.
They recast it. It was fuck.
No, I'm not talking about like the actor. I'm just talking about like in the lore. Like who the fuck? Like why is Hulk red? Like why is there a Red Hulk? Yeah,
basically they can't control the Hulk, so they needed it. Like they wanted a Hulk that they can militarize because they can't control Bruce Banner.
Got it. And who is the character's name? Like who is it in?
Thunderbolt Ross.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Harrison Ford's character.
Yeah. They literally just recasted the character. It was a guy with a thick ass mustache before, but now it's Harrison Ford. Marvel's doing that thing again where they smoothly recast somebody.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Overall, so do y'all still think we're not getting this Blade movie for real? You think so? In closing?
I could be tripping, but I could have sworn I saw he was at San Diego Comic-Con on one of the panels. I could be tripping though. I thought I saw him on stage with Ryan Reynolds.
Mahershala?
Yeah.
He's gonna leave that fucking movie. Like I promise you he is.
I mean, once he leaves, it's kind of, that might solidify it.
He's almost 50 years old, Joe.
Yeah. And I hear that this is a rumor, but a big issue is that he wants to do a specific period piece for this movie, and that's where the issues are coming into play. Like he wants to do like I think he wants to base the movie in the 50s or the 60s or something like that. So this would be before the Eternals, before he gets with the Black Knight, Jon Snow, and all that shit. So I mean, I don't know if that's just an issue.
Snow.
Yeah, the nigga that's playing the Black Knight,
Eternals.
Kit Harington.
Oh, he's about. I thought Jon Snow was a nigga from Game of Thrones.
He is, but nobody knows that nigga real name.
Okay.
Played by Kit Harington.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute. So you saw the Eternals and didn't think about Jon Snow at all?
Me?
Because you didn't watch Game of Thrones.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
So you watched Eternals and you weren't like, is that fucking Jon Snow? That shit didn't hit for you at all? That's crazy.
Not at all. Yeah. It's the nigga for me. All right. Anything else that we got? I think we, covered pretty much everything.
I want to body shame one more time.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Wesley Snipes. Shout out to Wesley Snipes and them fake ass teeth. Loved it. That was excellent. Like them teeth was so weird and funny shaped.
It's a vampire,
you watch
man.
the movie, you would think, but those were just his regular dentures. Yeah, I gotta remember that nigga was in jail for like 5 years. You don't get dental work when you're in prison.
All right, man.
And he's like 60. So those are definitely fake teeth.
How old is RDJ?
He's in his 50s.
He's in his 50s, yeah. Wesley Snipes is 62.
59. Got it. All right. Music time?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Music time.
I have a problem.
What?
I have a problem, T. My song is not on Spotify.
Okay.
Can I still play it, or should I pick a Spotify song?
You can send it to me, and I can play it. You don't have to be on Spotify.
Okay.
All right. This week, I'm going to play something more fast-paced. I've been playing more slow-paced, lovey-dovey shit. This is more fast-paced, lovey-dovey shit. This dropped last week. Jorja Smith, High.
Hey. She's taking a whole new direction with her music.
Jorja Smith. I don't even know if she has a project coming soon or anything, but that's fire. And if it's in this groove, I am tuned the fuck in. Shout out Jorja Smith.
Does Jorja Smith have a record with Sampha?
I don't know.
I feel like that would go fucking crazy.
Yeah, that shit would be crazy for sure.
You ready, Hardy? You want me to go?
You got something? I'm ready. I sent T. You might want to like play it so you can maybe skip commercials if you need to.
Yeah, I got it. Stall, introduce it. Give some background.
Yeah, so I feel like this is like my anchor being when it comes to because we are Wicked Radio. I feel like every time Doechii drops something, I just want to play it for y'all because like she truly is my favorite female rapper right now. She's one of my favorite rappers right now. Her last like 6 releases have been incredible to me. And this is just another one of the trend. She's doing something called Swamp Sessions where she's just doing these quick freestyles and dropping them. This one is called Nissan Altima.
Wake up, A cup, get your tits sucked in my makeup. Face fuck, get your bake up. Fake bluff, fake tough, niggas dick suck. Put your six up for the motherfucking princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your dicks up. Get your dick sucked, put your motherfucking sticks up. They suck, that's tough, nigga, pay up. Get your rates up for the motherfucking princess. But bullshit me, she freaky, kinda league, Stallion, Llama, Doechii. Cooler than a fan, but she get hotter than a sauna. Take a trip out to Japan and I tsunami her vagina. Wine it down, Benihana. I'm the new hip hop Madonna. I'm the new hip hop Madonna. I'm the trap Grace Jones. I don't know what type of motherfucking crack they own. I'm like Carrie Bradshaw with a back brace on. I've been carrying you bitches now for way too long. I'm a black bitch, purple cunt. Stack chips, smoke a blunt. All beef gets smoked. I'm a real fly bitch, you ain't coach hoe. I'm a real bite bitch, every coast hoe. She was talking on the net, she want approach though. I got these bitches white face, you a ghost hoe. You a Doechii stand on a post hoe. Suck it up, stand up, say that shit with your chest. You bitches barking over bones, I got digits to fetch. I can't do pictures, I'm too busy, I don't deal with the press. You the type of hoe to leave a broke nigga impressed. You look a mess hoe, broke dick got you looking real stressed hoe. These broke niggas ain't cunt or fetch hoe. Stay up, stay woke, stay blessed hoe. You need a wake up, A cup, get your tits up in my makeup. Face fuck, get your bake up. Fake bluff, fake tough, niggas dicks up. Put your six up for the motherfucking princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your dicks up. Get your dicks up, put your motherfucking sticks up. They suck, that's tough, nigga, pay up. Get your rates up for the motherfucking. Put the motherfucking money in my motherfucking hands. I'm in Gucci in a bonnet, spinning motherfucking bands. I got haters, I got fans, I got stands in the stands. Do they love her or they hate her? Either way, they spinning bands. I could really give a damn, I could really give a fuck. Long as you bitches know what's up. It's Doechii, bitch, Miss D-O-E, Don Daughter, bitch, you notice me. Doechii, you the noodle, you a loose screw. She really giving cunt in a pussy voodoo. She swapped the old nigga for a bitch ain't new. She munching on the vibes while she watching Hulu. Wake up, A cup, get your tits sucked in my makeup. Face fuck, get your bake up. Fake bluff, fake tough, niggas dick suck. Put your sticks up for the motherfucking princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your dicks up. Get your dick sucked, put your motherfucking sticks up. They suck, that's tough, nigga, pay up. Get your rates up for the motherfucking princess.
God damn.
Heat.
That was Doechii. That was Doechii. She's smoking. She is smoking shit. And honestly, I think the rest of these bitches is scared. Like, don't let her actually start getting the buzz that she deserves. I really think she would step on a lot of people's necks. So, because again, she also has a great sound. These records could go up if they were pushed. But, you know, shout out TDE though. Doechii, Nissan Altima.
All right. I'm gonna slow it down. Well, is it slowed down? Oh yeah, it's slowed down from that for sure.
Let's slow down, yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening to. I'm gonna play some Ravyn Lenae. Been listening to this young lady since 2016. I think she was only like 16, 17 at that time. She's definitely come a long way as an artist. Definitely a big fan of her. She has an album coming out next week. This is one of the singles off of that album. This is One Wish featuring Childish Gambino.
D, would you say she has that
vibe? She definitely got that vibe.
Yes, nigga, man.
Lenae featuring Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino has came such a fucking long way as a vocalist. I don't care what the fuck you niggas on TikTok be talking about. This nigga was not this good before. Yo, $300 to see Childish Gambino and Willow Smith in September. Goodbye or no?
That's pretty solid. $300 per ticket?
Nah, for both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's solid. Yeah, that's solid.
I'm about to do that.
How'd you got something you saying?
I think that's one you got to do for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Again, you don't know how many times you're gonna see him live anymore.
Yeah.
Last concert as Childish Gambino.
Yeah, for sure. So I would do it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm about to do that.
That's gonna be fire. Did you get it already or no? You didn't get it.
No, I was looking at the tickets today. I was thinking about
pull the trigger.
Maybe
man.
waiting. No, but I was thinking about waiting till the day of, only because when we went to go see Janae, I was looking on Twitter at the time, the day of, and niggas was selling their tickets for the low. Floor tickets for 2 for $250. I'm like,
shit. Have you ever done that before? Have you actually been successful in that?
That's the thing. I'm nervous about pulling that type of trigger because it's all through the phones, and I gotta trust you at that point, shit like that.
Yeah, I would never do that for somebody who I'm very much considering. If it's on my plans, I was looking at tickets when CB was at Capital One Arena. I was like, I'm busy today. I really don't have the time to do this. But if I in the time that I do find a ticket where somebody's reselling that shit for a reasonable price, I will pull up to this concert.
Yeah,
but
I've thought about doing it for I thought about doing it for WWE tickets as well. But that's a kind of a well-known thing. Even on some of these websites, they'll jack down the prices just so they can fill the seats up, get rid of the tickets, shit like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it done one of these days. I'm gonna make it happen. Who knows when it'll be. Because we are.
Can't wait to see her again.
Facts. I think she's dropping something tonight too.
She don't stop working, boy.
Shout out to us. Because we are podcast. Hod, Tren, and Damon.
Oh, look at this.
That's fine.
I would shout out the maker of this, but you're unprofessional and I don't like the way you do business, so you're not getting a shout out. But this is dope. This is dope.
You gotta tell us as soon as we hit stop recording. I need the story. And if you want to see what he's talking about, patreon.com/because we are podcast. I hope y'all enjoying these full pods because we're gonna be cutting that shit down.
Fact.
Very soon.
We've talked about this multiple times, but we just have blabbermouths.
Yeah. We're actually gonna do that shit. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen this time. We love y'all,
I really just think we fuck with each other so much, the conversation just be
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about for the pods that come out to the public.
For the public, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We could keep talking and just put that on the on the Patreon.
Exactly.
For sure.
And just trim shit down to where, just trim shit down and then y'all get, the most popular shit, but all the personality shit to the Patreon. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.